before I started. I told myself, but I did not. Here now. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all taking care of yourselves as much as you possibly can. If not, there will be some links in the motherfucking comment section below because I'm definitely not doing it on my own. So I hope either high key. But I did want to start off with some good news because this stream gonna go left a couple ways, honestly. But somebody hit me up last night, and it wasn't good news. But I got to experiment with some medicine. What up, Venus? I got to experiment with some medicine, and I'm hella grateful. I made somebody a salve. What up, Mish? Hope you're doing well. I made someone a salve out of lavender oil, some lotion that they already like, and some RSO oil. I'm actually using it myself, what was left over, because there was a lot of it. But I'm really hoping they like it because I put a lot of love into it. I asked a lot of questions, and it was a love offering from daughter to mother, and so that was really cool to be a part of. And just again, it just had me really thinking about like when you treat your kids good, like just things that they want to do for you, ways they want to show up for you. And even though my client's parent was not doing the best, they still trusted me to be supportive, which is really cool. Because again, I try to be mindful, like when people are buying things like pain meds. And my thought process was, pay for the medicine, pay for the lotion because I didn't have that lotion before we spoke. I got the jar. I said I got the jar, but I ended up buying her a jar just because, again, I feel like 16-ounce jars are hard to find. I don't know if anybody else cares about jars like that, but a 16-ounce jar is not easy to find. Anyways, so I'm coming here, even though I wanted to come here yesterday, but as I said, I got caught up making some salve and I just decided to table it, but also just even more things happened. So I'm here. Now, if you are not wanting to hear about sex work, whole stories, whole chronicles, that's the whole that's the whole point of this whole video is me just detailing more whole things that are happening, or whole events, hotels, hotings. Again, people have said that this has been valuable for them, and so I'm gonna I'm gonna just keep on sharing. Pause though, because I have a crazy cough. I had to wet my whistle. Did something bad happen? Not really. To me personally, no. But I feel like I had some weird experience with some men, just talking shit and being strange. And so that's really the spirit of like why I'm coming right now. But yeah, I feel like just in general for people that don't care about host stories, whore tales, slut shares, if you're not interested in that content, that's totally fine. Like please live your life. You do not have to be here. Anyways, so with that being said, there was a man who tried to shame me for being a whore and for being poor, which was awkward because, again, I feel like I've talked to a man recently who told me straight up, I don't get paid for like 3 days. I was like, I'll talk to you in 3 days then. He was like, okay. He had no problem with that. And again, there are some men that just say straight up, like, I just don't have the budget. I'm broke. That's real. A lot of people cannot afford a lot of things. So I'm not about to be shady. I feel like in the past I definitely was. Like I used to really be mean to like sex work clients like so bad, and now it's like I realize that some of them like that shit, and also it's just a lot to just be fighting with people when they say they don't want to do. You know what I mean? It's like all right. And like that's the funniest thing to me is like some dudes like let me say like, oh, I appreciate you for telling me like this isn't for you. Then they get extra mad. They'll be like, oh my god, like you were just talking to me to benefit, and it's like, girl, you've been talking about me doing all types of stuff with your dick. Like you really didn't care that I was about to benefit off you. You didn't really care about that as long as you were benefiting. But all of a sudden, you're feeling away. Listen, I've been trying to open this for like a minute, and I just feel like I'm about to like act like a straight up rat. So, listen, some of these things, and then also I just put lotion on my hands. Like I'm not really trying. I'm not really trying to eat this for real. I did want to show y'all that like there are gummies that are literally one that is 200 milligrams. One of my clients today was telling me she's ready to try it, and I was shook for her because honestly, she's a small gal. So I was like, you don't need all of it. You can cut it in half. You do not need the whole thing. But everyone's gonna do what they want to do. I was about to eat it, but then I had to remember that I just ate 60 milligrams of the cotton candy one. Not this, the Rocket Bites. And I was like, bitch, I can't be on 260 milligrams. Like, that's just not for me. I don't get down like that high key. I'm scared as fuck of edibles. Like, I smoke a lot of weed, seemingly, but yeah, no. Like, I'll smoke some weed, but edibles, mm-mm. Gotta slow down, bitch. Cause those three gummies I ate mostly for flavor. I did not need three. Anyways, getting back to my hoish story, my hotel, I had a couple men just this week try to call me a fat bitch, try to be like, you're broke. And it's awkward because, again, they're broke. And so whenever they try to drag me, I'm not even nasty. I'm just like, well, it seems like we both could use a pizza. I try to turn it around. I try to just make it a rats. We're not going to win, together. Now. Unfortunate. Hope you have a good one. I try to lead with hope. I try to lead with, just I don't know. I feel like it really depends on the energy. I feel like at this point, there's times where I want to be like, maybe you're gonna be a cool guy. Like there's moments where I think shit like that. Like the profile, the way they look, like I'll be like, maybe we'll like each other in real life. But then I have to just remember, like, not even I have to remember anything. Bitch, I'll be on the motherfucking shit. I'll be on the motherfucking app. And not even 1 minute into being on the app. Not even, what up, Kay? Not even 1 minute into being on the app. And they're talking about, oh, and that's another thing too, bitch, motherfuckers not even saying hello. Like, I ain't mean for this to turn into like dating app drama. Cause again, I'm only on the dating app to be a hoe. I'm not on the dating app to really find no love, bitch, to find no bookie. Now don't get me wrong. For the people that's out there that's looking, I hear you, I feel you. I hope you find love for real. I'm not trying to be a hater. Bitch, I'm like, girl, I'm like, I know the praying mantis ain't get in. I'm sorry, bitch. Okay. Getting back to what I was saying though. I don't have to talk to a man too long on a dating app to know that he's just wanting to fuck. Which that's fine. Like that's great. That's great. Like low key, like that's the men that pay me, the horny men, the men that be hoish. I'm not mad at them from a whore perspective, from a slut standpoint. I'm grateful that you're leading with your dick, sir. Now we can get right down to brass fucking tacks. You know? You want some belly pics. I want chicken tenders. Who knows? Again, that's how I approach it. I try to be like, oh, I have a wish list too. Why why if we don't do it, we'll both lose money. Like I try to be silly and reasonable, but there are definitely moments where it's just like get the fuck out of here. It's not realistic because they're, miserable people and like or worse, they be delusional and they'll be like, I'm not giving you no fat bitch no money. And it'll just have me dead because it's like, whoa, whoa. Thank you for telling me that. Like, it's the way he said, I'm not giving a fat bitch no money. It's just like, thank you so much. Like, you're about to save me some time. You're gonna save me some time because you're literally letting me know a fat bitch? Money? The equal sign with the slash on it. I see it. I get it. Thank you. Again, I love it when men are just honest about how they don't like me. Well, but the thing is, that whole tirade that happens after I'm like, oh, okay. So you have no disposable income, but you want me to like suck your dick. I'm sorry, but it be moments like that that have me realizing how many millions, possibly billions, fuck it, trillions. Some of us have given away. My God. My God. That's again, as I'm that kind of sex worker. Like I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, bro, I used to suck dick for free. Again, this is not for anyone that's looking for love. This is a chat for whores. But if you are not a whore, you're still welcome. But again, I'm distressed because there are men that really think their conversation, their energy, like it's giving fun, it's giving playful, it's giving a good guy to hang out with. Like so many of the men that pay me, man, it's just getting worse. Like if there was a moment where I was really thinking I was meeting some cool guys, men that I don't think are the worst. And now I just realize how much I was just a young gal. And I think some 20s, some late 20s. Just know I hear you, bitch. Just know I hear you. I feel like people really think you're going crazy, but really you're just realizing how much you gave away. And again, I feel like as much as I don't think that anyone should be operating as a sex worker as their basis for connection with other people, I hate to say this, but so much of modern dating advice really be giving like if he doesn't have the, and again, if you're dating to be married and have kids and like, of course you're gonna be mindful, but I feel like even if you're not, like I just again, I'm never really trying to give people too much dating advice because I feel like a lot of my relationships, I was like, oh, you like me? Cool. This seems cool. And again, just the ways that like when you're not, you don't have a good family support system, you haven't really seen people be loving or loved, in a way that was again based on equity, based on shared connection. Like again, a lot of us see connections with other people as transactional, and so that's what you're seeing in the dating world. I don't think that is just because of this generation. If anything, I think that we now get to talk more about our relationships and how they operate and how they move. And so I think about how again, like even becoming a sex worker, it's like whew, it's wild. And like again, I'm never trying to take away from people that do like OF or like do like shoots and stuff like that. Like that's awesome. Like I feel like I'm speaking for the girlies who are working from home, are stay at home, some things, and they literally, what up username, they literally are working hard to get access to finances that again people don't really think about as hard work, which I'm not gonna fight with anybody. I don't give a fuck. I feel like there's times where I know I didn't do too much to get this money. Like there's definitely moments where I'm like, I really didn't have to do too much. Like it's a man right now. I didn't have to do too much. But then there's others that are like, what am I gonna get? What, like if I give you this, what's gonna happen? Or just worse, like the dudes that give you money and then like they never tell you what they want, but they're like always kind of talking to you and it's awkward. And again, there's a reason why it's menus and shit. It's a reason why bitches got menus and be like 30-minute, 45-minute. Like it's a reason why. And I feel like again, I don't try to give advice from like my style. Like I feel like I'm never like, oh, you gotta do it like this. Cause again, I feel like every person is so different. Like there's some clients where like they tell you right away like what they're into. And it's not a mystery. I love those clients. Then there's clients that pop up on you and or worse, they're men that act like they're not clients. Like I feel like that's the thing. Mm-mm-mm. Like it's men that are clients, but they're like, I only work with girls that meet up in real life. And it's like, I hear you. I hear you. And I'm not leaving my home to meet up with you until you spend some money. Cause that in my mind, I feel like that's the smartest thing for me personally. Have I met without them spending money like before meeting? Yes. I don't want to do that anymore. I'd rather again have a paper trail and have things in order. Again, there are things on my profile that make it very clear that I'm a hoe. Make it very clear that I'm not here just for, you know what I mean? Honestly, username, I'm glad you said that because I'm working with someone who has literally written a book that is for not just whores. Not just whores. Not just whores. Not just whores. But like I was saying, I think that some people may not understand that there's like so many different types of sex workers. And so one thing that I want to stress is I am not a bitch that meets up in person to fuck these men. If I fuck a dude, I actually like am building something with him. If I meet up with a man, he buying me a plate of pasta, motherfucking lobster. Like he's buying me a bunch of food. We're going to a couple locations. Like most of the clients I meet, like a fat bitch that like to eat. Like that's most of my clientele. This is not me trying to put myself in a different category of hoes to be looking down on any other hoes. That's never the vibe. I have absolutely said multiple times, don't meet these men for sex work. I have absolutely said that. I've said let's focus on online. Let's focus on the phone. And it's not no. It's literally not me trying to be on some like I'm better. I'm no. A lot of my friends who have been IRL sex workers have told me about SA. And again, you can get SA'd from any app, meeting up with anybody. So this is not me trying to make it seem like anyone's work is why they were SA'd. However, in real life, like in real life, a lot of these men are watching porn that is very aggressive. A lot of porn is created from a male director. Like when it's a big budget, they're really thinking about the men and again how they're being seen on the screen. And so with that being said, there are a lot of men in real life trying to perform what they see other men showing them is sexuality. And so there are a lot of men who will pay a woman to play out something that they seen on a video. And again, there's things and again, I don't already told y'all, I don't really give a fuck about having sex physically. Like, I feel like my vibrator, my rose, like, we're cool. I feel like I personally, I don't care about having sex that much. Like, it does not. It never really did too much for me. However, thank you. Listen, it's getting heavy, so I'm probably gonna put it down. But listen, whoa, when we talk about my hair, bitch, it was like this is a mistake. Like I definitely made a lot of mistakes doing this shit. I'm probably making another one right now, taking it down, bitch, because it was literally just it was living its life, and now I want to fight. Listen, if you do a style like this, trust the girlies that are getting the hair with the little string. Trust them. Trust them. If you do not know the curly hair, like if you don't know about that curly weave, like baby, sweetie, it's the way I'm about to get a fucking flexi and turn these hoes into Marleys. Cause like, It's the way I'm about to gather them in clumps and flexy the whole shit. Cause like honestly, bitch, I made a mistake. It fixed itself a little bit, but I'm still, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Again. I'm gonna let it go, but I'm gonna say for the last time, trust the girlies. Trust the girlies that got the hair with the little string for the miracle knots, for the boho twist, whatever it is. Trust the bitches that's buying human or something really close to human. This hair is so sheddy, bitch. Like, I swear to God, every time I run my fingers through it, it's a ball. It's at least a ball, bitch. It's at least a ball. So just PS for anybody out there that's trying to do a style similar, please trust them. That's why they got the fucking hair with the string and shit. That shit just makes sense. Please trust them. What, see, Nima, and that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of porn is made for men, like by men for men, or rather for what people think men want to see. I think that's another reason why porn is dying, because there's a lot of sex workers who are like, I'll sell you something that I actually want to be producing. Also, there's a lot of sex workers who, like myself, like, I'm not going to a set. I'm not. I'm not going to a party. I'm not going to an orgy. That's just not my fucking scene, bitch. Like, I'm a princess. Fuck that. Like, I'm not doing any of that. So, and I feel like, again, that's my energy in the kink world. Like, I'm like, again, I think, I think about all the ways that like kink spaces are like sometimes informed by like what we've been through. And so it's like, I've been through so much fucking trauma. Like, bitch, why the fuck would I go through it again? So I'm always trying to choose clients that are going to do the least amount of damage to my mental health, in order to get this money. Like, people that are gonna treat me like how I need to be treated for me. And again, there's some people that are like, again, trying to play with me like, oh, you're fat, so I'm gonna disrespect you, and it's like, you're not. Sorry. Again, that's their kink. Their kink is disrespecting somebody fat who looks like me. And I'm just like, that's not my kink, so no. But again, there are so many people who are like, you're a goddess, you're beautiful. And so it's like, that's what I'm gonna go towards. Like, that's what's gonna make me happy. And so I feel like I'm never like the person that should be talking the most when it comes to sex work. That's why I spend a lot of my time just bullshitting, talking shit. Because again, I'm not on I'm not full service. That's the word. I'm not full service. I'm not meeting up with these men. And again, if I do meet up with these men, it's usually not as a trick, but honestly, sometimes I don't know, girl. Like, I feel like Aqua Venus, bitch. Like, we could be a lot of things. Who knows? Who knows, bitch? Like, who knows what it could be? Like, I don't know what it could be. Like, you could start off as my, again, I've dated somebody who was absolutely my trick, but I thought that it could be more. And, like, at some point, he showed me I was just an object, an ornament. And again, it's the ways that, like, some people don't want to think about this, but there are some of you that, like, will be with a man and, like, you are just arm candy. Like, you're someone so he could be like a nod to the fellas. Like, again, some people don't want to hold that, but some of these men think they're ugly. I feel like that's another part of this. You know, the dudes online who be like, I know I'm not that cute. I know I'm medium ugly, but I could cook. Like, those are the men that pay for sex work. Just so y'all know. That's who I target the most. I target the men that be like, I know I'm not that cute, guys, but I could do something. I'm like, yes, do something for bitches. Absolutely. Like, that is my type. My type is a man that's like, I'm not, I know I'm not the hottest man, but you'll never have to pay for shit around me. I'm like, girl, thank you. Self-awareness. Like, that's what I like. Yes. Let it be known. You know you look like Arthur, bitch. You know you look like Gumby. That's okay with me. But you know that. Yeah. Indeed. Again, some people are dating Gumby. And he mean as fuck. I'm not dealing with that. But again, this is not me trying to put myself above anybody. I'm just a old hoe talking shit. I'm literally a crackhead outside with a cigarette. Bitch, I only got like 5 more minutes left before I gotta go do some crackhead things. Just know that. I'm doing a little break. Wait, using the porn search analytics state to state. Bitch, Texas and Louisiana had me thrown off. Texas and Louisiana had me thrown the fuck off. Ooh, bitch. Georgia. Again, there are just so many people that are interested in, and I'm just gonna talk about my own experiences. Also, this might be the wrong place to say this, but Venus. Damn, bitch, now I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. Oh, okay. Why are all these white I'm so sorry, bitch. I'm sorry for even asking you this shit. Why are all these white men calling me mamas? What? I don't know if it's happening to you. But I just keep on getting these white men talking about some, hey mamas. Hi, Miss Mamas. I'm like, girl, what does this mean? What's happening? Also, I had a dude talk about some, I ain't never had a chocolate queen before. I'm like, okay. Again, whenever they say shit like that, I usually just get out of there because again, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. But motherfuckers been calling me fucking mamas, and it's just been like, where did you learn this term? What is it supposed to be in reference to? Who's mama? I don't know, bitch. But it just made me think, oh no, you're fine. You're fine, use your name. It just made me think of when like dudes be hitting me up talking about some, hey mommy, hey, and like I'm just like, girl, let's use my name. Cause like some of these men, like they'll really hit me up like they're really again, like we're so familiar. And it's like, girl, please just use the name on the profile. Right. These white men are calling me mamas. You said it's a slur. I'm screaming. Capri, you were missed. How you doing? Not auntie. Not. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, bitch. Like, I'm literally just, I'm reading this, I'm reading what you're saying. I'm not sure what the fuck. I don't know. I'm like, who told you about mamas? What do that mean to you? Like, I be wanting to ask, but I really don't. Again, I just block or delete, cause it's like we're not about to do no shit like that. Again, I have too much pride to perform any kind of weird ass. Just again, I'm not doing no shit like that. No, 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 no. Now, if a white man tell me that he need me to, tell him to give me his money because I need it because I'm a person of color and he's a white man, okay, sure, I'll do that one. I'll do that one. I'll definitely do that one, cause especially when it's like, the white man is evil. I'm like, yeah, sure thing. And then I take the money, bitch. Again, I'm into that one. I'll do that one. But I'm not going to do my chocolate queen, do like my African. I'm not doing that shit. Nah, I'm good, mamas. I'm screaming, bitch. Again, I feel like it depends on who say mamas, right? Like, I just feel like all these young white men, like, they're under 30, bitch. And I feel like that's another thing, too. It's like there's so many young white men that want to fuck me. It's, like, so wild. Ooh, bitch, it's wild, bitch. Oh, my God. Not already told y'all, bitch. A white man, 25. Oh, my God, bitch. It's the way they have all the money. It be making me sick, bitch. Like, bitch, the way these white men be having money in their 20s. My God. It's like, bitch, the universe want to make sure you succeed, huh? Jesus. Just rich, bitch, at 25. Swear to God. Swear. Swear, 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 swear. And it's just, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And don't let them have struggle a little bit. Don't let them have ever struggle a little bit, bitch. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh my God, bitch. I swear to God, these white men be having me screaming. The last one I was dealing with, he was like, try to tell me his whole life Eminem story. It's like, okay, okay, bitch. You sorry, mama. You know what I mean? Like, never meant to hurt you. Like cleaning out the closet Eminem energy. It's like, damn dog. Like I'm so sorry. I be like hug emoji, hug emoji, hug emoji. A link to talk to the lady. Um, and not ghosts. You know what I mean? Like if they pop back up on some random shit, I'd be like, "How you doing, kiddo?" You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I hit them up. Like when they hit me back, I just start talking like an old lady at the library. Like that's just my energy. It's like once they get that many hug emojis, it's like, you know, welcome to the library. Yo, listen, Simps is crazy because they've been really talking about Simps a lot. Like there's so many of them. There's so many of them that are getting mad. They're like, I will buy you anything you want, but you have to hang out with me in public. And it's just funny as fuck because it's like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Like, you want to go on a date. For real. I get it. But I need to soak my feet. You know? I need to get my feet done. Like, and then I'm wrong if I say get my feet done before we come. Then I'm wrong. So, and again, I seen somebody just the other day on TikTok talking shit about how it's mad sex workers and porn stars on dating apps. And it's like, of course. Because y'all are disrespectful. Like, just the lack of, like, desire to just talk to a woman. Like, it's crazy. And again, the last dude I talked to and met up with, he just told me, I'd like to take you out immediately. And, bitch, honestly, again, I just was bored. Capri, go ahead. I'm comfortable with talking about it. Again, we talking about whole shit. Shay, I'm saying, what up, Shay? Hope you're doing cute. Not the Easter sticker. Not the hippie man with the bus. I'm crying. The hippie man with the bus. He like I'm gonna be real with you. He been paying me for a couple years. Like he been sending money to me since I was in Colorado. Like he's been just on top of me for a couple years, like just making sure I have money, just checking on me and shit like that, and also wanting to buy content. But for him, from what I'm noticing, like, cause we literally just set up a date for like next month. He's like, he's a businessman. He has his little business going on or whatever. Not to be diminishing, but like he's got things to do in his life, so he can't always do the most. But recently he's been like trying to just be more of an in-person experience, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel like the next time I link with him, I'm making him take me somewhere fucking nice, because the last time we linked, bitch, I was just hyped to go to the hot tub. Like that was my main point in going to that hotel. Like I just want to soak in a hot tub and have a man that was gonna just buy me whatever the fuck I want, be around me. And again, he's the kind of person that actually gets pleasure from giving a bitch money, making sure a bitch is happy. Like again, he understands that even if I do buy a lipstick, a nail polish, I'm probably gonna buy a hamburger. So it don't really matter. Like it don't really matter. Like no matter what I buy, I'm going to get fries. And so he don't try to play with me. Like he don't care. Like he's like again, he sent me some money and then was like, we should link up, do, and I'm like, sure. And I'm excited, but again, I gotta think of a good place to go because I really I want to go somewhere that got like the hibachis. I think there's some people that are into feederism way more intensively. I think for me, it was half survival, half kink. Like I always knew I'm never gonna eat that much. Like again, I don't care how fat I got in the beginning. I just again depression, being homeless, being broke, like just not wanting to go outside. Like I feel like again, depending on what's going on with you already, it could be harmful, sure. But I think at this point, bitch, listen, if anybody's starving, going through hunger, like please find you something. Cause again, that's the thing about kink people don't want to think about. People want to always think about the extreme shit. Most of the men that paid me were lonely and wanted to hang out with a fat bitch. Why would you want to make sure the bitch ate? I just don't think some people think about it. It's like, don't get me wrong. Some people are like, I want to feed you till, and in their mind, like they're called death fetus. Like they want to feed somebody and it's, in their mind, they're like, oh, I want to feed you until your heart explodes. Like some people are into that. Don't get me wrong. I think that there can be an extreme way to do anything. All kinks can be extreme. Me personally, like I said, I always knew finding out about feederism was a dream come true. I genuinely enjoy being a fat bitch. I genuinely enjoy food. I love to be worshipped. I love for people to watch me. I love to talk. Like, again, when I found out that there was a place where men want to see a fat bitch enjoy a meal, I was like, why would I fucking not enjoy this? Like, again, I didn't know it existed. So it was never an inclination for me. However, at this point, do I get horny for some cake? Sure do. I could say that with my whole chest. Like, sometimes it's a certain, again, like, I've always loved food. Like, I've never been a bitch that was small. I've definitely wanted to lose weight. I've talked about that on the channel. When I started my Tumblr, it was a weight loss Tumblr. I was trying to lose weight before anyone ever found my pictures and thought I was a beautiful fat goddess, icon, whatever the fuck. Like, I was literally trying to lose weight. I was becoming addicted to the Livestrong app. I talked about that a little bit a couple months ago. I was tracking my water, bitch. Low-key probably drowning, bitch. Just wanted to, again, go to college and change my life by not being fat anymore. Again, it's funny to think about because I just feel like I look good fat. I don't want to chance it. I'm sorry. I've seen it go left too many times. I'm not naming names, bitch. I'm not built like that. She did what she did. They do what they do. I don't care. But I'm not doing it. Fuck that. I look cute fat. I'm not risking it. I'll keep my backs. I'll keep my backs, okay? I'll keep all the cellulite, the square booty. I know booty buildable. You don't have to tell me again. But I'm just saying, like, I'll keep it. I'm gonna just keep it, bitch. Cause again, I'm not about to. They're not getting me, bitch. They're not getting me. Not me, bitch. I just do not think I'll be good skinny in terms of what I like to look like. I've lost weight and I didn't like that shit. And now I'm liking my body again. But again, losing weight, being traumatic, some of y'all don't know what that's like. As a fat bitch who's happy being a fat bitch, it's just, again, it's a lot going on. But I think feederism is bomb because, again, bitches are starving every day. I don't care who dick get hard because I ate a pizza. Give me the food now. I don't give a fuck what you think about whatever. Like, I used to be embarrassed for sure. Like, I had some embarrassment about it. But I think, again, the embarrassment that I had was for needing fucking money to that degree. Because, again, who the fuck would just be thinking of trying to get money like this? No one would think of this other than a man, probably. Let's be honest. But what I'm trying to basically say is I do think that there's some people that probably are, needing more support. And I think about that aspect of it the most. Like the people that get trapped with a dude. Because I've definitely had some situations go left. And I feel like I don't want to talk about it too much. But there's a dude who popped up on me. And he was basically trying to tell me he wanted me to live with him or whatever. And at the time, I was literally about to not know where the fuck I was about to live. So I was like, yeah, we're talking about whole stuff. I literally didn't know where I was about to live. So I was like, yeah, like, I guess I would live with you if I'm going to be treated like a princess, a queen. At the time, I was very naive. I thought that because he was sending me money, because this or that, he was going to be honest. And I'm going to be real. I think in the end, I made the choice that made the most sense for me. Would I ever go back to Kentucky? Probably fucking not. Like, for like a drive through to go somewhere else, sure. And me and him still talk to this day, but again, I think that sometimes people can get really carried away. I think that's what, again, that's who I worry about the most, is the poor girl who's like, oh, I can live with you and you'll take care of me and I can just eat my favorite snacks all the time, maybe do my chem work, you know what I mean? The girlies that are trying to be strategic with the shit get caught up in dealing with a man that don't got no money, and maybe fuck, you might fuck around and start trying to pay the bills. I ain't that bitch. I'm not that bitch. But he did try to fight me with his mama, and it was crazy. And his sister was mad. It was awkward. Like the whole family was mad that I was there. And again, I understand. But I feel like at the same time, I think that some people want to live out their kink fantasy in real life, and I don't think they really think too much about how that shit about to go. And I think for me, I know that, and it's gonna sound how it sounds to somebody, but I just don't think that. I don't think the world is worth a lot of us. Like, I think a lot of us literally deserve better, like, so much more better. And so I don't really think about like the long term effects of eating like mad pizzas and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, do I be eating fruits and vegetables? Absolutely. But do I think that like there's going to be repercussions from my behavior? Probably so. Like, I'm definitely not like delusional. Like, I don't think that like you could eat like thousands of calories every day and be Gucci. But I do think that some of my behavior, in fact most of it, is just again impacted by past trauma, wanting to transcend physically, emotionally, mentally. Also, buying shit feels good as fuck. Like, oh my god, bitch, I literally had money today. Like, that's how poor I am, bitch. Like, sometimes I'm just like, wow, I have money today. What can I do? Whoa, bitch. It's the way I went right to this amazing fucking spot. I got some good ass nachos, bitch. Oh, Jesus, bitch, that birria. The meat was just so sopped up. The juice, like, I went in there, I was like, what's the juiciest meat? And he looked around. That shit had me screaming, bitch. He was like, the birria. I was like, okay. Because I don't even be eating birria, bitch. I'm a barbacoa hoe. That's just me. See, and Nima, here's my thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that want to get married to somebody. Have fun. I do think that if you don't have your own certain things, like that's, that could spell disaster. But I also think about how so many femmes get with men because they don't have support systems already. So it's very much chicken eating the motherfucking egg or snake eating its tail type shit, where it's like, bitch, bitch. Bitch, ink. Like, you already get it. You already get it. Like I said, somebody hit me up to make a salve for their mama. They said their mama is going through pain, but they said their mama will not take anything orally because they don't believe in that shit. And I was like, dang. So we made the mama a salve, bitch. Like, honestly, I felt like such a witch. Like, I was over there motherfucking doing my thing. I had the lavender, the avocado oil, bitch. Like, it smells so good in my house. I'm so grateful. But low key, while I was shopping, I don't know if anybody has fucked with the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Lavender Baby Lotion. If you know anything about that, tell me more. Cause it's been sold the fuck out and I'm so curious, bitch. Like, low key, I almost put some Manuka honey in Homegirl's salve, but I got scared because I only did research for some of the shit I was doing. I did not do research for no fucking Manuka honey. Like, I was like, I did not do enough research to figure out how to fucking incorporate this, so I'm not gonna play with her shit. But I was like, Shea Moisture, I'm coming for your formula, hoe. Cause there's just something about putting fucking Manuka honey in a lotion. Like, bitch, you really know yourself. You gotta know yourself. See, I knew somebody had fucked with it. I knew somebody fucked with it. Bitch, I can't find it, bitch. It's the way I tried to order it on DoorDash. They were like, psych. I'm like, please don't make me have to go to CVS. Ooh, I hate that little ass fucking dark ass store, bitch. Fuck CVS. Scary ass, weird ass store. People don't even have photos no more, bitch, to fucking get processed. Like, what are you doing here? This is a money laundering scheme. Like, low key, bitch, I don't trust there's a couple places I just don't trust. I'm like, who's going in there? Like, I feel like if you really need your script, you're going to Walgreens. Let's be honest. You're going to Walmart. You're going to the grocery store. Like, are you really going to CVS? Maybe somebody still goes. I'm gonna stop talking shit because maybe I'm talking about some of y'all. I'm so sorry, but fuck CVS. Exactly. Exactly. Again, I'm glad other people understand what I'm saying. I just feel like, why are there no windows in there? I'm so sorry. Like, there's only windows in the front. It's too scary in there. Mm-mm. It smells like a hospital. It's hot. Exactly. Exactly. Everyone I've ever gone into, I'm just like, why are we in an indie movie? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is the lighting in here, bitch? Why are you shooting this mother? Like, why are you shooting in this much saturation? Like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, I can't be in there too long. Mm-mm. Hell no. Anyways, no, CVS is backrooms like shit, and it's terrifying me. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for talking about CVS. I knew someone was gonna say something. I knew someone was gonna be like, that's where I be at. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Walgreens is very bright. I don't know why. I think that's again the business model. They're like, let's just make it a little less dark than CVS, because CVS is very much giving movies, and we're trying to let people see their medicine. Not their demonic bitch. I'm screaming. The receipt that, like, it's like, who's reading all of that? Why are you writing all of this? I'm so confused, and I don't want to do any more research because, bitch, it's the way they just exposed Papa John's. I don't know why we're here. But why the fuck, again, the internet is such a crazy place. I went online, as most of us do, and somebody posted a sandwich. I don't know why, but this sandwich left an indelible mark on my hippocampus because, first of all, I'm really one of those people that gets very irate when my food is fucked up. Like, I really, like, I can't handle it. Like, it's one of those things that I will, like, really crash out about, and I'll really, like, be shaking. Like, I'll really be, like, sickened, like, to my core. And so I'm sorry, bitch. I'm being so dramatic, but listen. She posted a picture of her sandwich, and for some reason, they decided to build a sandwich with bread that had a big ass fucking hole in it. And so she's showing us her sandwich, and bitch, it's like her sandwich got a fucking window in it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like people are literally like, "Girl, there is a gunshot on your sandwich. Like, what's happening?" And then it's revealed that, like, he's a big game poacher, that the person that makes the good sandwiches, because honestly, Jimmy John's, I don't know what's going on at this point, but back in the day, James Jonathan, he made a good sandwich. At this point, I'm not sure. I haven't had a good sandwich from them in a while, so I let it go. I feel like when the meat start tasting crazy, you can't do nothing about that. It's cold cuts. You know what I mean? It's like when the cold cuts start tasting crazy, I gotta get out of there. Like Subway, I've been gone for a while. I'm now on local sub shop, small chain. You know, bitch. Did you see he shot a bear? I'm like, girl, what the fuck did a bear do to you? Like, what the fuck? Like, ew. Like, imagine, like, that's what you do with your time. Like, again, people with money be disgusting me because it's like, bitch, you have more time and money and resources, and this is what you do. You shooting bears. Ugh. Just, It's just something about that really just threw me. I was like, wow. But people were like really telling her, they're like, don't get sandwiches from there no more. They were like, he be shooting bears and shit. And it's like, bitch, honestly, but can we focus on the sandwich? Like, I'm not going to say that what he's doing ain't wrong, but let's talk about the crime. Cause again, like, I don't know how the fuck we got here, but the food has not been fooding. Me and my new homie was just talking shit together about the food. I swear, it's the way I feel like we have no choice but to get our own rice, mill our own wheat. Like, bitch, we have no choice. I told you, it's like really my one thing, bitch. Like, the food fucked up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, bitch. And so yeah, that's my energy. I'm gonna naturally get back to hoe shit. I promise you. Because again, the genesis from even coming here was because the man was trying to tell me I was fat as fuck and like that he would never give a fat bitch any money. And it's like, whoa, like, then why are we talking? Because like, I'm only talking to you because you said you was going to buy me some donuts. Like, girl, the fuck? Like, you really think I want to talk to you? And it'd be awkward because again, like, some of them really think like I want to talk to them to the point where one of them got me banned on Tinder. Yes, bitch, I'm officially banned on Tinder. They said you are attempting to do some sex work here. They called me out, bitch. They were like, Tinder is not a place for sex work and working of sex. Bitch, I'm not gonna lie. I got the text at 2 a.m. and for some reason it ain't take. Like they let me like keep being on there and I kept sex working on there. Sure did. And then they banned me again. It was unfortunate. But I think it's because I had like two different emails. Like, I had a different email in the Play Store. No, Tinder really is a fucking hater, bitch. Cause they knew I was making hundreds, bitch. They knew I was 100 there on there, bitch. They knew I was making a little bit. Damn. Couldn't even get no more pastas and lobsters. Unfortunate, bitch. I was about to get Olive Garden. Right. No, these sandwiches are just not good enough. But then again, bitch, honestly, I made a sandwich the other day and I didn't put enough mayonnaise on it and it really hurt me. And I was too lazy to go back. Like I just kept on eating that hard ass sandwich, bitch. Like honestly, that bread needed some kind of liquid fat to break it down. I have soft American teeth. Like I was just like, bitch, what is this? It was real bread too. Like someone had really baked this shit. It wasn't that other shit. You know what I mean? That bread that got some tooth, bitch. My God, it was too much. Hear me out. The thing that annoys me about them hating on sex workers is like if I was on that site and just was trying to find a bookie, the amount of men that are looking for a sex worker. Like I feel like that's the thing for me. Is like you're punishing me for being a thought and getting paid for it, but you're not punishing the men who want thoughts, like and won't pay and are being troublesome and are being annoying. You said a cheaper hut. Bet you on the West Coast? Cause they don't got no shit like that up over here. Don't get me wrong, I found some spots, but low key, bitch, this Mexican spot I fuck with. Oh my god. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. They're a little messy. Like, I'm gonna be real. They're a little messy. Like, it's not, like not gross, but just a little, just not thinking. Like, motherfucker gonna chop up a bunch of barbacoa and then, like, and don't get me wrong. I literally, like, again, he could took off the gloves, but he gonna use his hand, like, bitch, gloves covered in barbacoa meat, gonna hand me a big ass container of fucking guacamole, and I didn't even think about it till I'm taking it from him, and then I'm like, damn, everything that he just touched, and he touched like three things, had mad fucking like barbacoa juice all over it, and I was like, damn, dog, that's crazy. And again, it's not the worst, but on the other side, they got like an actual restaurant, and it's crazy because like again, like I don't know if it's connected. I don't care. But bitch, the way they fed me. And Dan was happy as fuck, but they had elotes. They had like you could put Cheetos on the elotes. He was happy as fuck. I'm happy for him. He said his tacos was good. But that fucking nacho, like bitch, I just feel like for me to order nachos from your establishment, you are a bad bitch. Cause I feel like nachos out the house, I feel like it's very rare. A lot of nachos is not nachoing. Again, I don't know how the fuck we got here, but I still wanted to let my gripes be known. Nachos can be so fucking good, but you cannot trust everybody fucking nacho. Cause I've had experiences where bitches for some reason put down 1,000 chips and cheese on just the top. Bitch, why are you not layering? And why the fuck did you broil the whole top to where I can barely eat the entire? I gotta eat the middle. Everything on the outside of the nacho pile that you're serving me is dead. Literally carcinogenic, bitch. But the middle, I gotta start in the middle, and again, the middle be having all the shit in it, so you eating a piece that's just sour cream. It's just too much. It's just too much. Please stop doing shit like this. It's so hard. These people, they work in layers. They work in layers. Each bite is coated. There's not one chip that's been, and again, bitch, they fry the chips fresh. They literally cut the tortilla in front of your fucking face and fry it then and there. I got fresh chips on the way out. Bitch, it's the way I ate. I'm sorry. I feel like when you have a good experience, it just be changing everything, bitch. I was about to leave a review. I was like, Gilberto. That's why, like, bitch, I'm like, what's your name? That motherfucker looked scared. I was like, Gilberto, I'm gonna say something I'm gonna talk about this. You know, great service. You know, it's the way I was patting my belly. I was like, I'm pregnant. Me and my baby are happy. I love saying crazy ass shit to people because they be like, bitch. Anyways, no, the food has not been fooding, but I had a really good experience today. I'm not even gonna think about too much more. mm, you know what, Nima, everything you're saying, but also there are so many men who bitch, I had a man pay me and be like, he sent me like $20. And I was like, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. He was like, not until we meet. I was like, I'm not meeting you off a 20 ball. This motherfucker got mad as fuck. He was like, you're gonna make me get an escort. That's the only reason why we're talking because I didn't want to get an escort. So I swear I love when they crash out on me because I'm like, bitch, I'm putting this in the file. Thank you. Again, it's the ways that like they're looking for bitches on dating apps. And again, we know Tinder the booty app. Let's just keep it a buck. People be on Tinder talking about I'm looking for a long-term relationship. No, they're not. No, they're not. They might be looking for a long-term fuck buddy if it makes sense. They might fuck you again if they want to. But motherfuckers be talking about some, oh, I'm looking for my wife. I'm looking for my future stay-at-home wife. And then be swiping on me. My whole profile literally says I'm a whore. Well, yeah. It said I'm looking for a submissive boyfriend. Like I was like, I'm looking for a submissive boyfriend. I'm dumb. I actually like, bitch. I be telling them all types of stuff. I be telling them I'm an incuba. Like I be like the female version of an incubus. I be like, bitch, I'm into mind control. Am I really into mind control? No, bitch. I just like to talk to a man and make him think that I'm into mind control, bitch. I don't care about that shit for real. I will say anything to get money from a man. I'm not playing with y'all. I'll say anything. A man asked me one time, could he buy my dookie? And I was literally trying to figure it out with him. I was trying to figure out what he was trying to pay for some dookie, dog. Then he had the nerve to tell me he don't get paid till I'm like, girl, I know you didn't just reach out to me with no money and was trying to get me to figure out how much my dookies is gonna cost. Like, bitch, you don't have not $1. You have no money to have a meeting because that's another thing too, bitch. That's another thing too. 20 doll hairs, bitch. Doll hairs. Thank you, Nima. Thank you. And I feel like that's another thing too. The breaking of the fantasy. Absolutely. Because there was a man talking about, oh, only ugly men and fat men gotta pay. That's not true. That's not true. Again, being around people who are maintaining themselves a certain way may or may not lead to you putting in some point. This is not me saying all the girlies that need a hair appointment or a nail appointment or whatever the fuck need money or are gonna ask you for money. However, I know me personally, I know that I prefer to be around a man who is paying for things and or paying a woman. That makes me happy. It's my pleasure. So I'm going to focus on that. Now, there are men that are absolutely feeling away about women who are asking them to, put some money in before we meet up with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I know some people feel a way about it because they feel like you're begging or some shit like that. But hear me out. Let's say, God forbid, this man do something to me and delete his account. I got a record. I got a real name, a number to Google, an email to Google. Like again, I know some people are not gonna see it that way, but it is safe for me to create a paper trail. And the paper trail may also lead to me getting some donuts, maybe some hibachi, maybe a little pho, maybe a little, you know what I mean? A little puri. a little tikka masala, who knows, bitch. But again, it's the ways that like some people operate as if dating costs no money, and like even a man like paying for a dinner, a Uber, that's great, that's awesome. But I feel like for me, even if like they think it's not hoe shit, I don't really care. I feel like if they think that I'm attractive and they want to spend money, that's great. I feel like I prefer that. I prefer freestyling to him telling me anything sexual and me having to figure out the money on it. Cause I feel like that's another layer to this. Is like there's moments where like a man tells me straight up front like he's trying to fuck. And it's like, great. I want this. I want this or that. And we're both confronted, with the reality that we can both say no. We can both block, we can both delete. And there's moments where they'll be like, "Oh, if I met up with you in real life," and it's awkward because it's like in real life you could do anything to me. In real life, who knows what happens next? I feel like me personally, at this point in career as a whore, I am not meeting up with these men until they send me something, because I feel like that's another layer to this too. Most men who are not tricks do not send money to bitches. That is just the reality. Most of them do not. Am I saying that you can't find a good man out there who's not been paying for sex work? I'm not gonna fight with you on that. I don't know. I can't call it. Capri, I love to hear that. I literally love to hear that. Thank you for telling me. And again, getting back to like, what men think they deserve, the price point, the money, the energy. I just think about the ways that like some of these men are so fucking boring, or they're just, again, they're so focused on their own sexuality that it's like I could not imagine trying to talk to them as like a boyfriend or like a person that's gonna be my partner. Like some of these men right out the gate, and again, my profile is very much like I'm a hoe. So some of them try to throw me off and operate like, don't you want a man? They be killing me, bitch. They be killing me. They be killing me, bitch. They be like, don't you want me to be your man though? You sure? You a whore? You don't want to be a girlfriend? They should be having me screaming. They be like, you sure you don't want to date me, girl? Because if you dated me, I would buy you a lot of food. Like, there, motherfuckers be hitting me up like, I got dick and food, bitch. What's up? And it's like, ew. I block them immediately. I don't let a man talk to me crazy in sex work space ever. If he talks to me crazy in the beginning, why would he stop? Out the castle, immediately. Call the hounds, bitch. Send the hounds immediately. Because I used to fight with them back in the day. I used to be like, look at yourself for one moment. Go to the mirror. Ask yourself, does this make sense? Like, talk to yourself real quick, because does that make sense what you just wrote? And again, the message be like, oh, you look like you're about to put them lips on my dick. Like, you look like you need some cum to eat. It be shit like that. Like, their first message don't be like, hello, how are you? It be like, what color is your nipples? Swear. They be like, what color is your nipples? And that's another thing too, is like, they be thinking that they're too cute to pay. Yet they're like, I'm young. And it's like, and you're a hornball. I'm like, you're a slower hunter. I literally shame them, bitch. I shame them for being whores. Honestly, I know it's a mess. I know they're my people, but not really, bitch. I'm not a fucking Aggie hoe. Like, I feel like that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not a trick. A trick be really on you, like, do something for me. Like, that's the thing that's so annoying, is like they are really aggressive. Like I said, sex work wouldn't exist if there was no one sex paying, bitch. Like, if they wasn't paying, there would be no labor. Again, some of them really think like, oh, because it's an app where there's sexual things happening, that's all it is. And again, I love it. Carry on. Am I sad about being banned? Slightly, but like only a little, because I found another app almost immediately. Sure did. Found the app almost immediately, and the dude with the motherfucking bus, He sent me some money today, and we got a date set up for next month. But I really need to figure it out because, like I said, I don't know where we trying to eat at. But I'm trying to go somewhere a little bit. Ooh, bitch, fuck that. Bitch, I just realized what I'm about to have him do. He just really brightened my whole fucking day, bitch. Cause this one thing I've been craving bad as fuck. Like I'm really about to have this man. Ooh yeah, I'm gonna make him get that shit for me and bring it to me, and then I'm gonna make him take me too. Cause fuck that, I'm getting Jamaican food twice. Um, yeah, I feel like me personally, I think the issue with the sex work shit is like I really try not to talk sex work on the app. I've said it in my tips that are going to be linked below in the comment section. I really try not to discuss money. Like I try to keep it cute. I try to say like, "Oh, like if they say they want something, I'll be like, "I want donuts." Like I try to keep it like on food, not monetary gift, not trinket. You feel me? I'm not, you know what I mean? I try to keep it on something to where like the app might think I'm talking about a date. I know now that I did a little bit more on the app than I should have because there was a couple men that were just so annoying. Like whenever like again, I feel like what really got me caught up was I was gloating to this man who was trying to humble me. He was on some like, oh, he's like, I just never have had to do this before. He's like, I usually just like talk to women and like they want to fuck me. And I was like, oh, I was like, well, I was like, that's great. I just kept being like, that's awesome. And his energy was like, good luck. And I was like, I really don't need luck. I was like, look at me. I was like, body built by men. And I shouldn't have said that shit. I should not have said that shit. I should have just kept that shit quiet. But I was literally like, bitch, please. Like, I could find another man. Like, don't worry. But I shouldn't have did that shit. So if they try to humble you, just let it go. Just delete. Like, literally. Like, just block. Try to block before they block you on the app. Try to block before they block you. I usually block after I get the phone number. High key. I usually block as soon as I get the phone number because I don't want them reporting me. And I feel like, again, I was gloating. I shouldn't have did that shit. Ooh, and that's another thing too. I also say that I'm like between 27 and 31 on the app, and I feel like that has been a very interesting dynamic. Like there are 40-year-old men being like, "Are you into older?" Like on the 27 account, and I was just like, "Whoa." Hello 42. And again, like divorcee just got left looking for a wife appliance. Looking for somebody new to help around the house. Cinderella, like it's really sounding like Cinderella, bitch. Like it's a lot. But yeah, no, there are a lot of older men who hit me up on my 27 account. The account where I was saying I was 31, there were a lot more men that were in their 20s that were hitting me. But now it's mostly 30s, 40s. I feel like there's some, like there was one that hit me that was 20 and I was like, you are a child. Like I cannot talk. I can't even talk to you. Like again, I feel like when it comes to sex work, I feel like again, this some people may not appreciate this, but I feel like depending on what's all going on with him mentally, I feel like maybe 23, maybe like has to already know how to drink and like be okay not being drunk all the time. But again, that still don't mean that just because you're that age. But yeah, no, I will definitely take a client who's 23, but I feel like younger than that, and it just feels weird to me to even be talking to them sexually because I'm just like, girl, like what do you even know about sex? I can't do it. I can't do it. Like you're little, and again, a lot of these men, like in their 20s, like 25 and up, like they have not had sex before. Like the amount of men that are talking to me, I'm pretty sure thinking that they're gonna be able to fuck me. Whew, it's awkward, but yeah. Again, I feel like for the most part, most of my sex work involves me telling a man that he's cute and making him believe that. Like, I feel like I've made so many men think that they're cute, and that's what I'm paid for the most. Like, high key. Is like making a man feel like his thoughts are important. He's lovable. He's funny. Like, again, like the amount of men like paying for me to just be like, you are so funny. Oh my God, that was so cute. Oh, I love that outfit. Your hair looks great. Like, a lot of them just want someone femme to encourage them. And again, it's very one sided. Because, yes, they think I'm attractive, but like, that don't matter. That don't matter. Like, again, like, they want someone that they would want to fuck to look at them and be like, you're so worth my time. You're so important. Like, and again, some of them want someone to call all day. Some of them don't have a good relationship. A lot of them don't have a good relationship with their mom, and we'll talk about it. Like, I feel like the amount of sex workers that are, who, the lady, unintentionally. Like, I've talked about this before, feeling like you're getting a bag from a mental health professional because these men are just, again, not taking care of themselves mentally, not getting the support. And so again, I'm never trying to make it seem like I do any type of sex work that's better or worse, but I am trying to consider that like the way I talk about sex work is from a perspective of someone that, if I do meet up with a man, 9 times out of 10 I have a lot of information from him already, to where if shit were to go left, I could prosecute, I could do something to him. But with that also being said, because I think like that, I don't usually meet up with these men, and I don't usually have to, because a lot of them are lonely to the point where they will pay a bitch just to talk to them or for some belly pics. I feel like I said this before. This other dude was paying me to sit on the toilet and talk to him while I took a dookie. It's some things that there are men that, like, again, I think about some things that happen that you will never see unless you're in a relationship, unless you're with someone that, again, is feeling that free. Again, I think about how like some men like literally just want to look at my body. Like, they don't care to look at my coochie. Like, they're 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with my pussy or even my ass too much. Like, high key. A lot of them are in it for the belly. They're in it for me communicating, like, again, makeup, some kind of hair, bitch, in the camera, being like, maybe eating a piece of pizza or something. Again, I'm not a distance runner, bitch. I'm not a distance runner. I'm not out here trying to eat 1,000 pizzas in an hour. I ain't built like that. My body is not built to do no shit like that. If I really enjoy a meal, I'll eat a lot of it, but I'm not even built. So again, there's a lot of moments where most of my clients, they're not looking for that girl. They're looking for the girl that could sit, smoke some weed, talk some shit, have her titties out. Like, I love my titties being out. I love being topless. So, I just don't think that that's anything I should be doing personally, because like I said, like, I'm doing the kind of sex work that is very much online, and like there's so many more important people probably talking about sex work. And again, I'm not under looking for people who are sex workers and talking, but I want to be candid. Most sex workers don't talk this candidly about sex work because it can impact their business and or their family and or their standing in community. And so I think about the ways that, like, I feel like I'm Gucci, like, with what I'm doing already. I feel like I'm not that interested in like being seen. As I said, in sex work space, I'm very privileged. Like, most sex workers have to get the fuck up and do something. I don't gotta film with nobody. I don't gotta meet up with nobody. Most of my clients are men that appreciate a fat woman's body and are too afraid to even talk to a fat woman in real life, and or fat people in real life or women online don't want to date them. Like, again, so many women are raising their standards dating wise to where I think, and it's not even just that too. It's like all the rape culture, all the ways that like so many of us millennials did very unsafe things like sexually, like just to get close to people, just to like be a part of a group of people being sexual, just to talk about our sexual lives. And I just think about, again, I'm cool to just be like a regular bitch. I also feel like I love to cuss. I'm not gonna be able to stop cussing. Like, and I think about that too. I think about how like I like how relaxed this environment is, and I like how I don't have to like perform any particular kind of way. I also feel like at this point, I feel like I'm trying to just be, more locally known as a supportive person. I'm really not trying to do too much more online advocating. I feel like I've tried it. It never works out. I feel like it's just not been something I've been able to build with others. It sucks. I would really love to build something with others, but it's just been not what's possible seemingly. But I did get approached to be a part of a panel that was going to talk about sex work. So you might actually see me on a panel doing just what the fuck I said I'm not really trying to do. But it's because someone asked me that I really appreciate, I really respect, and I feel like me and her have been talking about sex work more and more. And so I'm just excited to like be a part of something that someone else is doing. Like I want to be a supporter. I don't want to be like the center. I feel like that's what I'm trying to explain. Is like I just don't think I should be centered in many spaces because again I'm not the most marginalized in sex work space, and a lot of my experience is from a perspective of someone that had like enough following to navigate sex work, like for the most part, pretty quietly. Like I feel like I haven't ever been exposed. There's no videos of me leaked, and I shared a lot of videos where I was naked as fuck, doing all types of shit. And so most of the people that were finding my content were people that were like actually wanting it. Like there are sex workers that like get exposed all the time. People post their nudes and shit like that, and it sucks because again, even though we consented to send it to somebody, we didn't consent for all of y'all to see us. I'm just saying that for the collective, me personally, I love being naked. It feels good as fuck. It feels hella nice. Physically, I don't care if people see me, but I think y'all know I like the praise. I like to show off. Like it feels good as hell for people to look at me and say something nice. Again, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think some of us shame ourselves for wanting attention way more than we need to because again, we all need it. But in my experience as a sex worker, being a sex worker has been something that was thrust upon me. Like people were letting me know that they would want something sexual from me. Like people were telling me online, like a lot of times, like, oh, your pictures, oh, this or that. And it's like, I'm posting this because I look good to me. Like, I'm posting because I think I look sexy as fuck. You thinking I'm hot, that's fucking cool too. But like, I'm not doing this for you. But again, at some point, it started to be obvious that, like, oh, this is just what folks do. And again, there was someone that was very famous in sex, in the body positive, fat, plus size community. And I reached out to them at some point because I was broke as fuck. And I was just like, how are you monetizing any of this? Like, I'm like, people are following me, but like, I don't know what to do, like, so that this can like be maybe a passive income. And she basically told me that she was doing sex work. And it was awkward because it was like, I wasn't in it yet. And so I kind of was like, girl, what the fuck? Like, I was just like, girl, what the fuck are you telling me? Because again, she wasn't even being clear. Like, she was kind of just like, oh, there's people that will pay you. But she was being vague as fuck. And it was awkward because, again, I'm never trying to expose a sex worker. I'm not on that type of time. What I'm trying to name, though, is like, there are people that do sex work and they're ashamed and they don't want to talk about it. And I'm just trying to show that, like, bitch, you could. But also, I think about the ways that, like, some of us, like, we're so scared to tell our story. And, we don't want everyone to know all the mistakes, all the wild things. And I just think about how so many people I admire, a lot of their stories, they don't sound too good. But I think about how that wasn't the only story, though. And I think about that. I think about how, like, being a sex worker is something that just, again, happened because people were lusting after my flesh. And I was like, bitch, wait. I was like, some of y'all just want to give me money to look at me. That is amazing. Like, again, I feel like for anyone who's a stripper, girl, like, again, I feel like I do way less than a stripper. Like, I feel like low key between me and you, the fact that I even said that, like, I need to just acknowledge the core strength, the cardio, the aerial gymnastics, the aerodynamics. Again, I'm never trying to compare myself to the stripper girls, and this is again not me posturing above them. This is me naming y'all are doing way more than me. That's what I'm trying to name. Like even like people thinking that just standing there dancing in heels butt naked is not a job is crazy. It's like all night in the club, and again, some of these men be looking so like sometimes, bitch. Like as a sex work, like bitch, some of these clients. And the thing that make me sick is motherfuckers can go in the strip club and like might buy a drink, but they could see you and not throw money. That makes me sick, bro. I feel like that's why I feel like stripping could never work for me for real, because I don't like that shit. Hell no. Hell no. If you're standing there, if I'm standing there, I'm butt naked. Like throw me something, bitch. Tuck something in my lace. Fuck. Like, that's crazy. I just feel like I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I can't handle that. Like, I feel like that's why I do the sex work that I do. If they're talking to me, they probably think I'm attractive. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Most men are not talking to people that they're not attracted to. Right? So, 9 times out of 10, they're hitting me up. They're attracted to me. That's great. Meeting up with them in real life. Cool if you want to do that. Me personally, I feel like if I was trying to meet somebody for real these days, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wouldn't even change my fucking approach at this point, because as a sex worker, I've really refined the way I communicate with these hoes. Cause I try to leave them a little less jaded about whores. I know it's not my job. I know, but I do try to let them know like, okay, so you set a boundary. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to chat. Just so they know, you know what I mean. Like it could go a lot of different ways. It could go a lot of different ways. It don't gotta be, oh, you don't want to give me no money and now we're gonna fight. No, it don't gotta be that. I'm just gonna thank you for the time that you gave me. And like some of the men don't get it. Like they be really thinking I'm still talking to them, and it's like, bro, like bitch, I'm literally so nice about cutting them off. They don't even realize that they were cut off, bitch. Like until a couple of days later, I'm not talking back to them. Like, and they lived their life. I had a couple men in their 50s, double texting. Talking about some, we not speaking no more. Oh, girl, you are 50. On Tinder, worried about a bitch not getting back. You 50. Damn, sir. Pop, pop. He really hit me up like we had known each other for a minute. Like, this was like the third message, bitch. Talking about some, we not speaking. Who are you? You're a new character on the series, bitch. Like, we do not have a name for you, ho. Like, what the fuck? These old men be really talking like they're a B character. Bitch, you're not even a B character. Like, please. It's creepy. Like, this one dude sent me some money, bitch, and then he started crashing out. Like, it was really awkward. Like, he sent me some money. Then he was talking about something he want to link up. Then he talked about something he want to tarot card reading. Then he was talking about him and his brother went to the restaurant I suggested. Then he hit me up talking about something, I love you. Girl. He going through a lot. I want to meet up though, just for the story, bitch. He's bugging. I know he's bugging. He gonna say, "Oh, I thought we were meeting up on Monday." I was like, "I thought you were gonna call me," and then he's like, "I did not know that." And then the next message was, "I love you. I've known this man days. I don't know him. I don't even know him. Like I've known of him for days. That's all I can say. Truthfully, I've known of his existence for days. I do not know him." Bitch, exactly. Like, listen, like, you could sit in front of a man and get spit on. You could sit in front of a man and smell something crazy. Like, listen, it's a lot of things that could happen. Bitch, low key, like, Peter Pankey could show up and you could be on the new motherfucking installment of Cheaters, bitch. Like, you could really get caught up. Someone could try to kill you. Like, I feel like I think about that. Like, a woman that loves him could try to kill you. So my thought process is he sent me some money on the app. She's able to see his movements. You know what I mean? Maybe she'll get rid of him and not me. I pray on that. I pray for that always for all of us, bitch. I pray that bitch get him and not you, girl. I pray. Because that shit is crazy. Like, I've had some women, like, reach out to me on some, that's my man. I'm like, girl, I don't even know who that is. I'm so sorry. Like I met up with him to get a fish plate. I'm so sorry. Like I'd be really I'm like, he took me to the Jamaican spot. That's it. I'm so sorry. Like I'd be hella forthcoming. Like you not about to kill me, bitch. I'm telling you exactly what happened. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. um yeah. Listen, I think that being a sex worker is something that I'm gonna probably do till I die. I love the idea of being an old sex worker. It makes me excited. It makes me happy. I know some people don't appreciate the way I talk about sex work, and that's totally fine. But I think about the ways that, again, like, you don't choose to be a sex worker. Like, people literally tell you that they want to fuck you to the point where you're like, let me just get some money then. I'll send you some belly pics, okay? It's a cute little thing, but I would not say that it's like anybody can be anybody's main hustle. Like I know there are so many people trying to do sex work, trying to get a hustle, trying to get a sugar daddy, trying to get someone a sub, to pay for it all. I hear you, bitch. I just think again, there's gonna be so many people doing sex work that I would just rather live my life like fully than like be hidden, and I'd rather like spoil the eulogy, bitch. I'd rather just tell my story now. Like I am a whore. I have done all types of things to get some money from these men. I feel like I'm trying to think of one of the craziest things I ever did to get money from a man. Is it crazy? I don't know. I feel like there's just too many silly little things, but I feel like right now the silliest thing is there's a dude who wants me to sit on cakes. I met one finally, bitch. I've been hoping and praying I'll find one. Cause here's the thing. I ain't sitting on no good cake without getting a good cake. That's something that's in my contract. I will never smash a cake if I don't have a cake already. Because there's no way I'm gonna be sitting on a perfectly good cake and fucking it up and not have another cake. That doesn't make sense to me. And so again, I finally met someone that is into like a lot of the kinks I'm into and they're local. And bitch, he trying to tug at my heartstrings. He's like, I work for like, a nonprofit, for youths who've been through some experiences. And I'm like, that's beautiful. I'd love to hear that. Again, we're still at a point with me and him where he thinks that I'm like really, I could be more than a whore. I love that. I love that. Again, like there are some men that are like so invested in me maybe being their girlfriend or maybe even they're trying to trick me, bitch. Who knows? It's happened. I've been tricked before. But with this dude, I'm I'm putting him on punishment right now because he sent me some money, but then he started acting like he broke. And again, an Aries man broke Zodiac girlies. Bitch, stop lying. But again, I'm not gonna fight with him. I don't fight no more. You want to pretend like you broke? Well, I don't talk. I'm what money? You said you're broke. Like, what are we talking about anymore? You feel me? What is there to talk about, babe? What up, Sapphire? See, that's the thing too. Like, I feel like I fucked more people when I was like really trying to find someone to be with. Like but now, like it's completely flipped. Like I feel like I talk to men a lot sexually, but when it comes to like romantic, I just don't know how anybody like meets these days. Because again, like I said, the men like immediately are sexualizing. That's why I'm on the dating apps so hard. I'm getting bills paid. I'm getting snacks. I have a Capricorn stellium. I have 5 planets in Capricorn in the ninth house. I have a Taurus rising. I have a Sagittarius moon. Here's the thing. I've said this before. I'm living like the craziest version of life right now. Like I'm not doing anything safe. I'm not doing anything like not risky. And like while I do think that so many femmes are beautiful, and I think women are can be great partners. Like, I'm really not trying to involve anybody more in this. Like, I feel like me and Dane right now, we're rocking it out. I feel like, I don't know, dude. Like, there's again, I keep having moments where it's like, do I really want to date other people? Do I really want to, Like, there's so many things. There's so many things. Like, there's really moments where I'm just like, do I want to be around someone else romantically? Like, do I want to be, like, do I actually want to have more than one, like, partner? Like, what is polyamory really? Like, there's so many moments I have. But I'm also thinking about the ways that, like, this relationship has been one of the wildest rides, bitch. Because there's been so many moments where I was just not sure, like, if we were going to make it, if I wanted to keep on doing it. Like, there have been so many moments where I was just like, I don't think I could do it, dog. And there's been moments where he was like, I don't think I could do it, dog. And at the end of the day, I think like we're both learning how to communicate better about what's happening without disconnecting. But like I said, I'm not trying to bring none of that to a woman. Like, I feel like a lot of the things I learned in this relationship, I am grateful that I did it with a cis man. You feel me? Like, it's some lessons I learned on this side, and I'm grateful. You know what's funny? I have an Aquarius Venus, and I feel like that shit always comes through. Like, I really do think that, like, I think relationships with people can be a lot of things. Like it said, my Venus placement said, like, a girl goes to a museum and looks at a stone lion and asks, "Are we at the zoo?" And so the whole point of it is my Venus sign is very much like, oh, is this a relationship? Who knows? Like, is this, sex work? Is this a transaction? Is this, like, again, I think relationships can take many different forms, maybe even be different things at the same time. But I think that I'm willing to shift in a relationship. Like, I'm willing to, like, be with someone and, like, shift with them or not. But I think in this relationship, I think a lot of us, or both of us, have wanted to just not do work that we need to do. And I feel like both of us are seeing in real time us do that work separately and together, and it's a good feeling. But I also think that I don't know. I just think about how, like, sometimes we expect a relationship or a person to come prepared to, like, be in a relationship, and I just think about how there's moments where I think I'm like, like, there's moments where I think I'm more healed than him, and then I have to be then I do some toxic ass shit, and I gotta sit with that shit, and so I'm really just trying to hold. That is easy to really think like, you and your partner are, and really, I think it's just a different day, a different trigger. And so today was one of those days where I had a lot of shit to do, and we both were just not listening to hear each other. And at some point, we finally were able to be, communicative, listen to hear, and just be a little bit more gentle. But again, the whole day was silly. There was just so much going on, bitch. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that he's finding his voice, but I'm also realizing, like, how much I've been talking in the relationship, and just how much, like, him finding his voice means I don't have to talk as much. But it's hard. Like, I feel like I've been trying to, it's like I've been trying to get him to, and he's doing this shit. And again, like I said, I'm realizing that there are moments that it's so easy to think, I'm over here, I'm elevating, and you gotta really remind yourself, like, bitch, you just having a good day. Like, you regulated today, bitch. Nothing triggered you today. And I try to just remind myself that, there's definitely moments. Yeah, no, people don't ever see my Capricorn stellium, because I feel like, again, I try not to be the most greediest bitch, but I feel like the Capricorn shows up for me the most in probably, like, my living arrangement. Like, the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, big movement. And I just think about how I've been homeless so fucking much. It's hard to fucking keep shit. It's hard to have stuff. It's hard to, like, again, I just think about how like being homeless, like the ways that like again, like the ways that some of y'all know that like you're not your whole life, but a lot of things you can't leave behind can fit in a trash bag. And I just think about all the time now, all those little things that just didn't make it in the trash bag and how you mourn them. How again, like there's streets that I miss walking down. There's so many. And again, I don't know how many times people move regularly, right? Like how normal it is to move. I think about how I've had at least 100 beds in my house in my life, but I don't think I've ever bought a bed. Like I think that that's what's even like more fucking wild. Is like I've slept 1,000 places at least. I do not know all the places I've lived. Like it's just again, it's a wild feeling. And so for me, I feel like when I get a place to live, oh bitch, I'm hoarding. I'm hoarding. I'm getting as much like bitch. I'm filling my home with as much stuff like bitch. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm. Like I feel like that's where like my Capricorn hoarding, wanting to like use things comes big. It's like if y'all could see how this house looks, it's like bitch. There's so much stuff, but again, just being overwhelmed with even being able to have a place like to call your own and be comfortable, to not be worried about the rent all the time, like I've been very fortunate, but I also again have moments where I get scared as fuck because it's like this is not forever. Like again, I just think a lot of my sex work is like fueled by knowing that like I can't really rely on anyone. Like I have to remember to stay interdependent. However, asterisk. I'm also trying to hold that like I want 16 boyfriends and I just feel like that's my goal this year. It's July, so I'm starting a little late, but I've been thinking about it for a while. I just feel like I'm the kind of girl that needs about 16 men. To be honest, I'd love to have a boyfriend in every state. That's really my true goal. But I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with 16. I feel like it's a good, it's a good low number. Yeah, see, I have a Sag moon and an Aqua Venus, and so I definitely have different, like, I feel like prominent placements, important things, like the moon and the heart, not in Capricorn, which is funny as fuck, because again, like, my Capricorn really comes out, like, I feel like my Capricorn really comes out when it comes to revenge, like, the karma, like, oh my god, bitch, like, I was just thinking about this shit that was crazy that happened to this girl, and this is a mess, and again, I probably shouldn't bring it up, because it's old, but I don't care, bitch, I'm being messy. So I'm living in Colorado, and this is me really thinking like I met someone. He was a Capricorn, and I don't know all what was happening, but I want to say I was living with this girl and her family, and they were like being hella nice. But I wanted to move out because like I just felt like I'm a burden on y'all. Like I'm grateful that y'all like are being loving. And this is before I moved to Kentucky. Like this is me trying to figure out how trying to navigate like being single in Colorado. And so I met this dude named Jason. He was a Capricorn, and bitch, the way he ate me up, mm-mm-mm. He had me really thinking he liked me and shit. Like it was so masterful. Like he was truly a craftsman of lies. Like it was so magnificent. Like in the end, I'm still stunned. But he really made me think that he liked it me whole time. He was trying to get me to move in so he could split half his rent with me, bitch. And the other bitch, he had done the same shit too. Yes, I'm living in a 2 bedroom with 2 people that have already fucked it. Ain't nobody tell me that. I'm thinking that Jason liked me, bitch. I'm a fucking utility, bitch. I'm a fucking resource. I had no idea. One thing he ain't count on. Me and the bitch that he already fucked it talking and being cool and actually talking about timelines of things. And so once I realized that like Dan had sex and you know she was claiming to be his best friend, that shit is funny as hell. But once I realized like that they was cool for real, like for real, and all this and that, I was like, okay, whew, bitch. And it was not long, bitch. Once I moved in, ooh, they both switched up on me. Like once I was officially a roommate, they both switched up on me, but they did it at different times. Now I wanna give you a little backstory though. Jason was dating this girly, and it went left, bitch. It went very left. Like he was with this girly, he was cheating on her, clearly being a mess, and they were supposed to get married, bitch. And she ended up like putting on the wedding dress that she didn't, you know, she wasn't about to wear that shit at a wedding, and start tearing up the whole apartment. And I'm gonna be real, their apartment was nice as fuck, which is why the fuck I got caught up in that bullshit. Their apartment was set up like bitch industrial, like Justin Timberlake. I can't remember what music video, bitch, but the music video where it was like glass and it was like two levels and shit, it was kind of like that. So it's like if you were downstairs and you looked up, you could see the people upstairs. There was a glass wall. It was really beautiful, really big glass windows. It was on the first floor, so you could like go out the side door to the garden to the street. But there was like a rock wall, so you were, you know, secluded. But it was really nice. Like again, it was a beautiful apartment, bitch. Maybe, maybe. I'm blanking, bitch. All I remember is that like we were like me and my friends talking about, oh, it reminds us of the Justin Timberlake video. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the one in the rain with Britney Spears, that apartment. I think it was that one. The one where he was dragging Britney Spears. I don't remember all the way. Again, I'm trying to give you like what I kind of remember because I don't remember all the tea, but I remember the apartment was beautiful and I was excited to stunt. Beautiful white carpet, bitch. Thick, fluffy white carpet, bitch. Oh my God. It just, again, Taurus rising. It was beautiful. It felt beautiful, really comfortable. And again, they had fucked, but was operating like they was homies. And so once I found out they had fucked it was way. But in the beginning, I'm coming into it. They got a fucking plastic bag on the window. And keep in mind, bitch, they got bay windows, big ass windows. And they're telling me a story about how his ex fiance was in a triad with them, but then she got mad about something, seemingly. I don't believe this story all the way. And crashed the fuck out and broke some windows. And, you know, again, in the end, I think I was a replacement for that bitch. And I was supposed to play dumb and act like I ain't noticed that, you know, he would come home from work mad hours late. Like he was trying to make it seem like he was looking for, you know, again, it was just so, and he played his part so well. He really made me think he liked me. Like he really tricked at me, bitch. And again, I'm getting cool with the girly. I'm realizing that, you know, oh, y'all have fucked? Okay. And I'm just keeping that information in the back of my head. In the back of my head. I'm not really thinking about it too much. At some point, bitch, she was working somewhere. They was not treating her right. And here I go. I'm over here like, girl, come to my job. I will teach you this skill and you'll be able to get a job somewhere. Like you just don't have this skill. I've learned a couple skills so that I can always keep a job, which is annoying as fuck because again, a lot of the skills are not hard to learn, but if you don't learn them, you could actually get hurt at the job. So I brought her to this cafe I was working at in the courthouse, and I was trying to teach her how to be a barista. Again, I'm not trying to make it seem like I was trying to teach this bitch something really important. It's just more that she didn't know how to be a barista. She wasn't sure how to work the fucking machine or no shit like that. So I'm over here trying to teach her some basic shit just so that, again, she can lie and say she been doing this shit for however the fuck long here, and I'm gonna be her fucking reference. Keep that in mind. I'm offering to be a reference. I'm obviously offering to be a supervisor. Like I'm offering to be a mentor, a trainer. I'm doing so much because again, she's a girly that I'm seeing, even though she have fucked the dude that I'm thinking by the time she reveals that, I'm like, girl, I know he don't really like me. And she's letting me know that they had fucked before. So I'm like, okay, this makes sense. But then he started bringing home this white lady. Like again, we were sharing the same bed. As soon as I proposed, because it was clear he didn't like me, I'm like, I'm gonna go sleep in a different part of the house because it was a 2 bedroom, but there was like a third room, and I was like, I'm gonna just take that shit. He immediately started bringing home bitches. Now, the window that was broke the entire time I was there, damn near, got fixed. And the reason why it took so long was because the girl who broke it had to pay for it. So she was putting money towards it for a while. A while. And so they finally get the fucking window fixed, right? I'm teaching this bitch how to fucking be a barista. And I'm gonna be real with you. In terms of looks, do I think that she's prettier than me? No. I think that we're both beautiful. However, I do think that she had a little bit more of an edge on me because she was not fat. She was a very thin girly, and she also had her side shaved. She looked very punk rock. She looked very industrial. And I think that, like, again, with her being thinner, with her doing the job that I was doing, my boss, he was a scammer. I'm not gonna do too much on Mr. Sylvester, but this motherfucker came to the job one day. Like, again, I'm working the fucking barista station, but I'm teaching my friend some shit. He make the remark that he about to hire her, and he laughing and shit, and I'm laughing and shit, but it wasn't a joke. He literally foreshadowing, ho, and I don't know, I don't realize it, cause bitch, I'm in the moment with my friend trying to give her some, and he really looking at my friend like, I actually like how she look in this bitch more than you, bitch, and I really think I'm about to hire this bitch. I said to her, I was like, if you ever took my job, I will never fuck with you again. And she was like, I hear you. Cause I knew, like, bitch, once he had said that shit and I had stewed on it, I kind of knew, like, bitch, again, I just be knowing sometimes. And I was like, look, if you ever take my job, like, we can't be friends. And she didn't even say, like, I won't do that. Like, it wasn't nothing of the sort. All of a sudden, bitch, I get fired. This bitch start waking up from my shift. And it's like, sweetie, like, her alarm went, like, I got fired the next day, her alarm went off the way mine used to go off at the same time. And I'm just laying in the bed like, not I trained the bitch and she replaced me. Oh, girl, you know the story not over, bitch. Like I said, the karmic in my home life, the karma in my home life, what goes around comes around. I treated that girl very well. I did. How many people bring you to their job and teach you their job? How many people offer that? Not many. Not many. But again, I didn't do it to do that. I did it because, again, if I'm ever in a situation where a man is trying to dog me out, and he don't, like, again, she over here at one point trying to get close to me, revealing that they hooked up and then they start living together, and like she do so much, like she start really like laying her burdens down about him, and I'm like, bitch, I want you to win. That was what my intention was. I want you to get, like, I want to say she was working with her mama, and her mama was treating her kind of crazy. And I was like, girl, let's get the fuck out of here. I was like, I just come to my job. I'll fuck it. Like, again, I'm working at a fucking cafe in the courthouse, and they don't give a fuck what I do. Clearly, if a bitch could come to my job and I could train her, they really knew I had my shit together, so they really let me do my thing. But once I taught her how to fucking do the fucking job, she literally started working there. So she started acting weird. Like, I'm supposed to be her friend still because we live together. I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. And also, Jason started acting like he don't know either of us. Like, he really, like, started dealing with this white girly and was like, y'all got the rent, right? Like, he literally was like, yabba dabba doo. Bitch, this was a mess, wasn't it? He literally moved me in to replace him. He was really up to some nasty work. And so, bitch, once I seen that, Listen, she started getting mad because I wasn't giving her no money. But I'm like, you took my job. She was literally like, no, bitch, I swear, she getting mad because I'll smoke a blunt with you outside. Sure will. But when you ask me where the rent at, I'm gonna be like, you must got it. Big money. You got the job, didn't you? You got the job. Like every time she would be like, you need to pay rent. I'll be like, how? How? Let me leave the house to go get a snack or some shit. She'd be like, are you going to a job interview? I'm like, yup. Whatever you want, whatever you need to think, bitch. I don't care no more. And so again, like, and here's the thing: this was a black woman, but it don't matter. Like her being black don't matter. But like I was saying though, like Jason, he was a way weird biracial. He started dealing with a white lady. He dipped on out of there, and then it was me and homegirl, and she's mad at me. She's mad as fuck because she's like, bitch, you're really not gonna give me the rent, and it's like, no, you stole my job. Like, why the fuck would I give you rent? Again, in retrospect, I would do the same thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's been no growth in that situation for me. I feel like if you steal my job, like, and again, it wasn't like he fired me on some cool shit. Like, he literally like gave me, like, I was leaving. He gave me a check and was like, I no longer need your services. High key. Next day, she took my shift. Again, I don't have no hate for her, but why would I give you any of my money? You already took my job. You got it. And so one day she went nuts on me. Like she went really nuts. Like she was standing on my bed throwing shit. And I'm just sitting there like, and I don't know why, but I had a can. I had a can of Campbell soup, cream of mushroom. It's just delicious with some chicken, bitch. Anyway, and it was inside of a fucking laundry bag again. I don't know why the fuck that was the case, but she was throwing shit around so fucking much that the fucking soup had hit the window that just got fixed, bitch. And you wanna know how much that window cost to fix? $5,000, bitch. And I literally started dying laughing. Like once she realized what she just did, I just fell back giggling like shit, bitch. And she was so like, and she's a Taurus. Bitch, she really thought she was about to act the fool and no consequence. I didn't have to put a hand on the bitch. 5K right there. You better keep that job, goofy. Fucking asshole. Like again, it's like it's the way that like you did all that. And for what? Now you don't got no rent. Now you certainly don't got no fucking window. I was just giggling. It was one of the best like karma, just again destiny swaps, because I was moving out. I was already planning on moving out, which is why I didn't give her no fucking money. But when she did her little, crash out, like bitch, she was doing a real bad girls club. I don't want to get kicked off the show. She really had the bitch. I'm sitting on my bed just minding my business. She's standing on a mattress on the floor, bitch. A mattress on the floor. There's no need to put your hooves on my bed, bitch. Like, please. She really standing with her hooves on my bed, bitch. Looking down, bitch. I'm telling you, the windows were gorgeous. This apartment was beautiful. On some Sims type shit, bitch. Like on some Sims. Like if you play Sims, San Moschino, the not the penthouse, Torendi, bitch. Torendi. It had Torendi type vibes, bitch. It really did. It was a gorgeous apartment, which is why I was like, oh, he played me. Well, the apartment's still cute. I'ma stay. Like, I was like, oh, he don't really like me. I'ma just be friends with this girl that lived downstairs. Like my energy was like, I like this place. Like, I don't care about you, demon. Like, I was like, this place is beautiful. Like, I really want to stunt here. Like, I want to take some photos here. Like, bitch, this shit is cute. But again, he started acting a fool. He gonna disappear. Now me and her got beef because she stole my job again. She never took my job, I would be able to be her friend. But because I wasn't being her friend, wasn't giving her no rent, which that's what she was really mad about. She didn't really care about me being her friend. She wanted to make sure we could still smoke a blunt together every now and then. And it's just awkward because it's like, bitch, you standing over me like you about to beat me up. And again, she don't want to go home. Bad Girls Club season fucking 15, bitch. Like, it's very much like she's standing over me yelling this shit. She's like, you're broke. You're broke. I'm like, well, you stole my job. Like, bitch, I'm literally like, I just keep on being like, and now you can pay for the rent because you got a job. Like, again, like I just kept on being like, and you got a job now. Shout out to the job that you got because you got a job. And so her energy was very much like, bitch, I'm about to beat your ass clearly. So she went like this with the fucking laundry bag that had the soup in it, and it hit the window. The window cracked, bitch, bad. And I'm laughing, and she's still mad, but she's like also like running downstairs because she's trying to figure out where it fell. Because again, the glass fell out, and then there was like a courtyard area type shit, so she had to go clean that shit up because other people live in the building. Like again, she literally just made so much work for herself off doing all that. What a crazy move, girl. Like sometimes I really wish I remember her last name, bitch, so I could find her. Like I low key, actually, you know what? I might have her on PayPal, bitch. I might send her $1 just to be like, no, I probably shouldn't do that shit. Because the universe already got the bitch back. Like, she probably still mad about that 5K. I would be. I wouldn't want to talk to me if I was her bitch. I'd be like, not that 5K. Ooh, I'd be so sick. Mm-mm. Like I said, though, I didn't know these hoes like that. And next thing I know, they got to pay 5K for that window. That window, like everything that happened while I was there, undone immediately because she's stressed. Jason definitely moved in with that white lady. She left with an apartment and the rent was not cute. It was not cute at all. I want to say we was all paying like $250 when I moved in, which now it's cute. But again, like I don't know, bitch. Like 800 by yourself. Again, I have no idea. Like I said, when that window cracked, I was grateful because I wasn't gonna stay there for much longer. Because again, the window cracked. I already had my exit plan, but her cracking the window, bitch, like, yeah, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't really care. Like, I was mad clearly at the time. I was very shocked. Like, I was like, wow, like I really thought I was doing right by you, and I guess like again, like my thing is this: if I was worth firing, that would be one thing. But it's a whole nother to hire someone that you only know because I was telling you she was my roommate. Like I feel like that's messy as fuck of him to do. And again, like, bitch, actually let me not, because we did talk after that. And I was asking her about the coffee shop job, and she's like, oh, I think she low-key had to sue him in the end. No tea. Like low-key, now that I really think about it, we actually did talk. Because I asked her about Sylvester. Now here's the thing. If y'all want to be messy and dig into Mr. Sylvester, y'all go right ahead. I don't remember his last name, but he owned a coffee shop inside the courthouse in Denver, Colorado. And, or maybe it was Aurora. It might have been the Aurora courthouse, but I think it was actually Denver. And it was called Crave Coffee. I think at some point it became Coffee, etc. But who fucking knows? But he was a black man who was gorgeous, seemed like, just he was so outgoing. He was so outgoing, had such a beautiful smile. Like he just seemed like a man that you would want to work for. Like he just had an energy like this about to be a cool job. And again, for the most part, I didn't really have no issues with him until he did what he did. Like again, I was shocked. Like I was surprised that he did that shit. Like even saying that he was gonna hire her, I was kind of like, what? Cause again, he ain't never acted no. And after he fired me, and I was upset, his energy was just so weird, and it was like, damn. Yeah, he did something. I don't remember what he did. There's a part of me that feels like he might have tried to play her financially. Like I don't know all the details, but she did end up saying that like she had to sue him or some shit. And that's another layer to this is like she only got the window fixed because she sued the girlfriend or the ex fiance. Like she's the one who did the litigations. So she had all the tea. So when she broke the window, I'm laughing because it's like I could sue you, but you know I'm not a litigations bitch. She knows I'm not that type. She knows I don't fuck with 12. If you do something and I can't get you back in a way that makes sense, like I'm gonna just let it go. But in this situation, I didn't have to lift a fucking finger, bitch, because the universe was like, bitch, not you helped her. Like I feel like the universe I feel like the universe was like, not you helped this bitch, and she's trying to play with you, and y'all both fuck the same weird dude. Like I'm like, girl. So when everything went left, I was just like dead. But then when I seen her again, I feel like it was Snapchat or some shit, because you know how Snapchat love to pop out and tell you that somebody that you used to know still got their number in your phone, vice versa, whatever the fuck. And so me and her talked very briefly. I wish I could pull that shit up. I'm gonna see if I can, but like I said, she didn't have nothing good to say about Mr. Sylvester, and I was like, well, and I wasn't shitty. I was just like, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, I had matured a little bit, but again. Would I again choose to not pay her in that situation? Absolutely. And I feel like again, somebody might have still paid her the rent. I just moved the fuck out after telling her I was gonna pay her the rent for like probably 3 weeks. Like it took me 3 weeks to move the fuck out of there, but I don't feel bad. Again, that was me really thinking I found a boyfriend. Like again, like it's like in sex work space, this could never happen to me ever again. Like I could never think, oh, I'm gonna be with you. Oh, we're gonna date. Like no. Because I think like I've just come to realize like some people like when they're horny and not even some I think a lot of people like when they're in their sexual space they don't want it outside of a certain experience. Like there are some people that really they only want to have sex in a bedroom, and that's totally fine. What I'm trying to say though is like there's some people that are like, I need this to get off, and then again once they climax they don't care no more and they're not invested anymore. And I think about that aspect as like a sex worker. It's like when you're a feedie, when you're like someone who's eating a bunch of food or even eating messily or even like gaining a lot of weight, growing through a lot of clothes, like that costs a lot. And I think about how again, if you're a beauty girl and like you pay for beauty services, if you're dating somebody, I'm sure they'll have to at some point start paying for that shit in some capacity. And again, it's the ways that like everything in some ways becomes transactional in a capitalist society. Everything can be monetized, and it sucks because again, it's hard to know like what is real, like who's really, And again, it's like the ways that even my own relationship, like I met this man off the booty app, and and again, I feel like I tell this story a lot to let y'all know. I met Dane after a man tried to kill me, and I was on Tinder because I knew. Again, I know it's gonna sound how it sounds, but there's a lot of men on Tinder that's looking for work, bitch, high key, and they'll do a lot of shit for some weed. And again, that's what I said in my bio. I said a man had tried to kill me. I need someone to sit in my house and look scary so that no man come to my house try to kill me. I will provide weed and Wi-Fi and snacks from time to time because I didn't want to be a hater. I'm asking you to come and just in case the killer come back, I could at least get you some motherfucking Chinese. Like, come on. I could at least get you a plate. Like you about to fight the killer with me just in case. Again, that's how I met my current partner. I was trying to find someone to be security just in case because I was like, bitch, if the killer come back, this was 2 years ago, so I'm grateful. Like the anniversary of that shit actually just passed on the 20th. And one thing that sucks is he still did not pay me back for my phones to get fixed, which really fucking sucks. And so that's again, bitch, that's another reason why like fuck meeting these men for free or without a paper trail. I want to know exactly who the fuck it is, bitch, cause you ain't getting me again, ho. Nah, fuck that. Fuck being alone with a man in your apartment that you don't know like that. Like, fuck that. Like, there's just so many things I wouldn't have done, or I would not do again, rather. But again, getting back to being a whore and dealing with these men on dating apps, girl. It's the way that, again, like, they want someone who's gonna put on makeup and, like, do all this shit to, like, be beautiful to them. But again, it's the way that a lot of them I try not to like do too much because again, anyone could look like a potato, you know. But a lot of these men look crazy. They do. They do. A lot of them look ate up. A lot of them look scary. And so I think about the ways that like there are moments where a man is so strange, like he looks ghoulish, and he's like, "Eat my dick," and it's like, whoa. Again, I met my partner saying that I need help. And my thought process was, I'm not trying to date this man. I want someone to be in my life that will be helpful to me. I want someone that will be in my life that will be supportive and try to keep me safe. And so me and Dane met up. He was immediately very helpful, very motherly, very nurturing. And that's how I like my partners to be. And I think, again, I think about the ways that, like, some people that I've dated, they were very nurturing, but they were unwilling to communicate. They liked me, but like they didn't know how to talk to me. And I need someone that can communicate. And so again, I think things can shift in a relationship. I think people can change. Sure. Do I think that you can find your the love of your life on Tinder? No. I think most people on there are there to fuck. Like I think that again, like I don't want to say I got lucky. I just think that like me and my partner have a lot of trauma that we're opening up about to each other. And again, things that like we wouldn't tell everybody. We talk about, and I'm just again I'm grateful for that aspect of our connection. With that being said, I am looking for other things on the apps at times, but I'm always trying to figure out like I just think about how like me and Dan are like really actually friends, and like we're always like working on the romantic aspect, but it's not something that comes naturally to either of us. Like we're both like he has a Scorpio stellium, which I continue to date Libras with Scorpio stelliums. I don't know what that means, but again, it's the ways that like they're hard to open up and they don't want to open up. Like it's not something that they really want to do. And so feeling safe to do that, even wanting to do that, great. But I just get a vibe like I just feel like a lot of the men that like want to be around me or be close to me, like they like again, like I think that that's one thing that's I don't talk enough about being a slut. Is like some men treat us like we're gonna cure their life. Like, oh, I'm so bored, I'm so boring. Like if I hung out with this girl, like I'm gonna have a better life. And it sucks because again, I'm sure so many femmes like we think like that or we did think like that. Like, oh, I'm gonna be around this man and like it's gonna be a good life. Like it's gonna be a better life. Like again, if you're poor as fuck or you just grew up underloved, like you could really think that like, oh, I meet someone and I'm gonna have a better life now. And so again, it's not just that though. It's like also parents. Like there's so many dynamics where people think a person is gonna cure them, and I just think that like that's something that like I don't think either of us ever thought, and I'm grateful. And I think that's why we're still dealing with each other because I think that we both know like we cannot cure each other, but we can heal in proximity, and like decolonizing is something we're both gonna have to do. And again, we both have very similar experiences with like being mixed people and just like trying to figure out like how to talk about ourselves, how to express ourselves, like how to be honest about who we are, and like again how to like not take up too much space. These are things we both struggle with, and so I'm grateful as fuck that like I have someone to talk about the most bizarre light-skinned mixed person things with, because if I was with somebody white, I feel like they would just be studying me. And I feel like I've met some black folks that like again like think that I'm like trying to cry for help, and it's awkward because it's like this is not a cry for help. Like this is self-actualizing. But again, I have to hold the ways that like some people really like just tune out when people start talking about being mixed or not being a black person. Like again, like some people like really can't hear us. And it sucks because again, like there's moments where it's like I want to be heard, but then there's also moments where it's like, I think about the ways that like some people aren't ready like to talk about certain things. Some people aren't really willing to sit with like, their identity. So they're not going to be able to sit with yours. Or they could feel settled in identity, and I think about that too. I think about how scared people can be to take in new information because it can be scary. And that's not a bad thing. But again, the ways that some of us are afraid to feel afraid, afraid of people knowing we're scared, afraid of people knowing that we messed up, made a mistake. And I'm just hoping people know I'm a 30 something year old person who's made a lot of mistakes. But bitch, that's not the end. That's not the last thing I'm about to do. That's the most beautiful thing. Honestly, like the last thing you do isn't a mistake. The next thing you do could be something really important that like needs to be done. How exciting. Like let's think about that. But I know not everybody there. I know sometimes it's hard to think like that. And also I think that we're seeing a very big wave of people like being more honest about being like suicidal and like not wanting to be here no more. And so I'm just trying to be mindful about how I speak on certain situations because again, it makes sense. Like I'm not trying to play with anybody. It makes sense why people feel like what's the point? Why am I here? You know, why am I alive? Like it makes sense like why people question those things. But I'm trying to hold that like there are gonna be people that, you know, meet us and treat us good as fuck. Like there's gonna be people that meet us and like don't hurt us and I'm not gonna say that like I know all the time that I'm dealing with the right person or that, you know, I know anything about the future. Certainly don't. I certainly do not. But like I was saying, like I didn't expect anyone to come here. You know how many men blocked me for being like, "Can you come to my house and like make sure the killer don't get me?" Like so many men were like, "Bitch," they wouldn't even respond. Like they would just block. And he was honestly brave and foolish enough to sit in a house where someone could come and maybe stab us. And again, do I think that I was in danger, like for real, for real? I didn't know. Like they let that man out, you know? Like they let that man out the day after he tried to kill me. And I found out because I got a fucking email, dog, to an email I barely checked for. Like I gave the police my email, but I feel like you should call to say the killer is out. Like they literally let his ass free because I didn't get killed, and that's why I was on Tinder. Like I need to get a man that will sit in this house and scare someone. I can't be in here by myself no more. And so, like I said, like we met on some. He's my security. And I think we both grew on each other in different ways. I think that, you know, I don't think anything perfect. I think that there have been a lot of things that we both are like, damn, not gonna do that again. And I'm grateful. So, but again, like I said, I feel like it takes so long to find someone these days because everybody talking about, you know, want to eat your butt, want to suck on your butthole. Like every day, bitch, some man tell me he want to eat my ass, he want to suck on my butthole. No, but I've heard people are loving it. I heard it's a phenomenon. I'm definitely gonna try to see it on bootleg. If I get a bootleg link, I'll post it in the comments. Um, but yeah, no, I just feel like again, like I'm trying to like check myself because I'm really happy with what's happening in my life. My pH balance is great. Like I feel like a lot of things are happening good for me. I was thinking about getting some dick. I'm not gonna lie. I may get some dick. I'm not sure how soon, but I may, I may. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know, bitch, but I've just been seeing so many people outside that look so fucking cute, bitch. Like literally, like there's just something about like again, there's a part of me that always is there for like a hookup, but I just again I'm thinking about how this person is someone that I actually like fuck with, like I actually like them, and so I'm like, girl, we need to get tested together, and I'm excited to hear their answer. I'm expecting a yes. But if not, then no. But I've just decided that if I'm gonna fuck anyone, they need to get tested. And I'm excited that I'm there because I feel like again, like 10 years ago, I could not say that I even like would have the confidence to even say that. Because again, I was just having sex to have sex to please others. And like at this point, it's like if I'm gonna have sex with someone, I'm gonna make sure that there's certain things in place. And also, bitch, I need to get some plan B. Just in case, bitch. Ain't nobody planning on doing nothing without no protection, but I just want extra fucking protection, bitch. Cause when I was younger, on some goofy hoe shit, I used to think if I got really drunk, that would do something. And I feel like that's really crazy. Like in retrospect, like I really used to use alcohol as like a contraceptive. Like I had yeah, no. I definitely used to think that. I used to think that would help me. It's sad, but when you're a young hoe, you don't always know. And so I'm here to tell you that getting super drunk after you fuck somebody, it doesn't, that's not how that works, sweets. And I love you if you thought that too, because we're sisters for life. But again, each one fucking teach one. Before I go, trigger warning for bringing up a movie that I watched that is triggering. Trigger warning for watching Precious as an adult, for real, like frontal cortex like fully developed. Also watching Fences, as an adult, fully formed frontal cortex. Like whoa, I don't know how they came on back to back. Like I wanted to watch Precious. I did not want to watch Fences, but once it came on, I felt like I couldn't leave. Like it just felt like it made sense. Like I was like, I've seen it before, but I feel like when I was watching it before, I was watching Corey mostly and Viola, of course, but I was not watching Denzel. He actually disgusted me. And so I didn't watch him very closely. And then this time when I watched him, there was just so much. And then again, when I watched the end, I started crying when they were singing the song, bitch. It fucked me up bad, bitch. Cause I was like, man, it's the way you have mad memories of this person that you fucking hate and who did not treat you well. And again, the ways that you're conflicted as a child of someone that didn't treat you well. I hate that feeling of like trying to stand up for yourself and people still trying to make you feel like you got to do certain things because this person shot you out of their nutsack, like, or popped you out their coochie. And it's like, no. But getting back to Precious, bitch, that movie was crazy as fuck in retrospect. And like, I love the movie Precious for so many things. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think that the director was greedy. I think that he wanted to create something that I think, again, I think he wanted to create something for Fat Black Femmes, but I don't think that he bothered to talk to any. Like again, I'm just watching it back. It's just like it just really annoyed me. Like I wish that it was so different. Capri. Listen, I think that like watching it back, I just noticed so much. Like I just think about the ways that like the language, you know, the information, the ways that more information can free you. Like I just think about how Push by Sapphire, it's it's one of those movies that really just it just sits with you. It's such a heavy movie. Like it's so emotionally fucking taxing. And there's so many moments that again, like people were laughing about or think were funny. And it hurts because I think about the ways that like there's times where people are so they've been so traumatized and they're traumatizing other people and people think that it's so funny. And I just feel like as an older person, like who has a mom that talks to people crazy, I just think about how like just how much time you lose like trying to be something in a household where like you're not supposed to make it. Like I just think about how some people houses are so fucking toxic and like don't nobody really know. How ashamed you could be to talk about it the whole time. They should be ashamed for setting up that environment for you to try to fucking survive through and not thrive in. But again, when you're younger, you really think something's wrong with you shit, might even think God punishing you or some shit. Like again, the ways you could think so many things, and your family is one of many families going through poverty that is again pre-planned. Again, like the ways that you could really just be carrying that shit, and the ways that being in environments where you don't have a lot of education. Again, my mom very much like, she very spiritually led. She don't believe in Christianity for real. I don't think, but she performed like she do to get along with people. And again, the ways that the performance, just again, the ways that so many people operate to be liked, to be received, to be cared for, and of course, who wouldn't want that? But again, just watching Precious and the ways that she was performing, like the ways that Monique's character was performing all the time, like whenever anybody was around that was impacting her money and her survival, the way she would put on a performance in order to get through the moment. The way, like, when you're a child, you literally watch like adults put on different masks in certain situations. And it's like the way your parent behaves in public is not how they behave in private. And again, the ways that like people be having parental mental health issues. And again, I think that Monique character has so many things going on. And again, the ways that like she still got to eat and feed these kids. And again, the ways that like being poor, the way everybody poverty situation look different, especially when there's addiction involved. It's like if your mom is addicted to cigarettes, there's always gonna be money in the budget for a cigarette. Y'all might not get everything y'all need, but them cigarettes gonna get got. Yeah, no, they definitely didn't treat her very well. And again, the way Oprah like, I just watched an old Wendy Williams clip of how like Oprah did some weird ass shit and like invited her mother on without telling her, and it was just like, damn. But it also made me miss Wendy Williams because I just remember my mom watching that shit as a kid and just thinking to myself, she know everybody business. Like, my goodness. Like when I was like my mom used to listen to her on the radio too though. Capri. Watership, I'm sorry to hear that, truly. Cause like that book was intense. I feel like the movie's intense as well. And again, the ways that having a mother who's abusive, like we don't even need to diagnose her. Like the ways that she has abused Precious. There were just so many moments where I just think about how like your mom could talk to you so fucking mean. And again, like who's coming to tell her stop? Who's gonna stop her? And again, the ways that it don't matter sometimes, like what nice thing that woman says. Also, I know I said I cut off my mom again. That bitch called me. And she told me again that I triggered her. And again, I played with her again. Because, bitch, I want that motherfucker. Listen, I want that birth certificate. I do. I truly do. But she keep on telling me she not going up. She not going up to Connecticut. Bitch, I'm playing my fucking part. Because I still want her to go get it. But she really loved telling me that I trigger her. And like again, in ways I understand like I shouldn't want to win the conversation with my mom. But sometimes I just want her to really get it through her head that like she lit like again on some like bitch. Listen, some people might not get this reference. Some people might not get this reference. But and I'm not gonna say Gladiator a good movie, but I'm just gonna say on some Marcus Aurelius bitch, like I just feel like motherfuckers like I look at my mom like Commodus. I do. I look at her as someone who did a bunch of shit to me and really can't believe I survived it and be trying to make it seem like I should be feeling bad for her because I survived and lived to tell my tale. It's like, look, and again, I don't want to do too much. I just feel like my mom really does operate like I should feel bad because I didn't die from all her neglect and all the way she was careless with me as a child. And again, I am trying all the time to remember that like she a person too. She a person too. But I also think about how like some of us don't feel like that. Like about people who abused us. I'm trying to maintain empathy. It's very hard. Very hard. Like there's moments where I really like something could literally be chasing after her and I would just be like, no, stop. Cause I just again, I don't care. Like I feel like the amount of care and concern I have for her, very little. And at this point, I just feel like I'm literally only talking to her to get that fucking birth certificate. But because she keep on acting like it's unreasonable for me to be mad about something I've been waiting for since fucking May, I'm just gonna just play like I'm not mad. Even though I'm mad as fuck, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not mad because that's what she like. I just feel like she keep on showing me that it don't matter how mad I get about not having it. She's going to keep on disconnecting and then coming back like nothing happened, trying to keep the cycle going. I'm just gonna let the cycle be what it is. Okay. Unless you talking about the birth certificate, I'm not going. I have nothing to say. If she calls me and I want to answer, I will. I'm going to bring up the birth certificate every fucking step of the fucking way. But I'm not going to bring it up in a way to where it's like, it's gonna just be like, oh, have you, you got any plans to go to Connecticut? It's gonna be like that. I'm gonna just be curious with the bitch. If she get, I'm just gonna be like, I am so sorry. Like I'm just gonna play with her because she's playing with me again, and I'm over fighting with her. Like I just feel like I hate when I start thinking like I'm gonna get out of pocket and like it's gonna change something. Like I really be trying to maintain my composure because again, she really wants so badly to like have a new life and be a grandma. She could be that without me. I just feel like she know after I get this birth certificate, I'm not looking to her to help to do anything too much, and I feel like that's why she's fucking with me with this shit because she know I don't call her for much. Not call her for very much of anything, and so I think she's like, ooh, I know, I'll make this shit take mad long. And then I'll try to, and it's like, girl, this is not normal. Like, why wouldn't you go with the shit as soon as possible? Like, she really want me to feel bad that she's grieving someone that she don't know. I'm like, girl, I'm sorry I don't care that, like, your client passed away. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know who that is. We don't talk like that. I don't even know their name. Like, girl, like, again, it's the way my parents are both very delusional people. They both think I should know about stuff that I shouldn't know about or care about. And they want me to just feel bad about stuff on demand. I'm not. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry for your loss. But again, you don't even know who that is. You don't know who they are. And I hate that aspect of her job. Like, because it's like some of these people, their kids are alive and do not want to be around them at all. And my mom refused to acknowledge, like, she'll tell me about a client that's despicable. Like, someone that clearly did not treat their kids good. And be really trying to be like, oh, well, they're paying for me. And it's like, yeah, so they don't got to be around them. Like she be really thinking that she's a sign of like the kids loving the parent, and it's like enough to get them proper care, perhaps, but no shade. If my mom is taking care of your pop or your mima, I am so sorry, bitch. Like she kept me alive, she did, but that's it. That's very much it, and so I don't think that she's really charging that much. I think that she's a steal. And for her to still be living in that trailer full of snakes, it's like they're not paying her enough. It's like she's talking about some her rent went up. I'm like, at the trailer full of snakes? How could they like bitch? That's crazy as fuck. Again, I don't I don't want my mom to suffer, but like I don't. Again, it's like I be feeling so weird about trying to care about her because every time I try, she always just shows me she don't give a fuck like that. And like I said, I found a video recently where I said that the bitch called me ghetto and was trying to make it seem like, oh, white people are being racist towards you because you're ghetto. And I was like, what the fuck? And so again, it's like I really shouldn't talk to the bitch, which is why I'm trying to get this birth certificate and leave her the fuck alone for life. Like I'm really not trying to deal with her past this. Cause again, I be forgetting the shit she do because I literally try to just stay away from her. I try not to bother with her. But again, I be forgetting why the fuck I cut her off for the 50th, 60th fucking time. And again, is she still cut off? Yes. But as soon as I get that birth certificate, I'm gonna just be like, look, I am so sorry for all the things I said to you as a child. If we need each other in the future, I hope we can keep it respectful. But I don't want to operate like everything's cool. It's not. It's not. And I'm cool with that, to be honest. Like, I don't need to see her again. I really don't. I do not. Like, it's cool. Like, I feel like I'm past reconciliation. I'm super cool. But, bitch, I wish. I just, like, between me and you, I wish I could just see my grandpa one more time, high key. That's it. I don't care about anybody else in this fucking family, for real. And I just think about, again, like, ways that I just see the women in my family now, and I just think about how much labor they did when I was growing up. Like I think about how many women like really cared for everybody, like did so much for everybody. And there's so many older women that are like again, just hoping that somebody, asks them how they are. It's fucking wild. I don't know. I feel like again, like there's moments where I feel bad for like playing with men, and then there's moments where I realize that like this man probably gonna play with me. And again, I know that that's not healthy. I know, but I'm not trying to date them. Like for real. Like I really feel like I would love to get some dick and some nachos. That's it. I want to go to Lush bad as fuck too, bitch. Like I don't know who needs to hear this, but personally, as a bitch that is like chronically dry and like loves lotions and body oils and potions and shit, it is one of my favorite places to go. Do I think that they're overcharging? Probably so, bitch. I'm not even gonna play with you. If somebody knows of a place that's black owned or just better for them, feel free to talk about it. Feel free to tell us. But I'm gonna be real. The first time I ever went to Lush and I got a Buffy bar, which is a shea butter bar that is like so textured and it's like really easy to get into the grooves of the body. Like I don't know about you, but putting oil on be so fucking messy. And I just love how like the way they got this bar set up, it's really easy to just like run it over the body, get it in all the areas. The little the mango one, the gold bar. Oh my fucking god, that one smells so good. Like low key, bitch. I almost went to Lush, but I didn't have Lush money, bitch. But bitch, when I get some Lush money, like I'm literally not playing, bitch. Like the way I was ashy outside, and when you're ashy in summer, that shit is different, dog. Like I was looking mad as fuck outside. Like I literally looked like a fucking cartoon character. Like shit was crazy. Like high key, like bitch. Honestly, there's just something about being ashy, like in the summertime that just like in the winter, it's like okay, but like in summer, it's like bitch, not the sun frying me up. Now I'm like crust. Now I'm getting a crust. No, Wendy on the radio was wild as fuck, and I also think about how if you haven't seen the movie I Care a Lot, please get into it. It is trigger warning for people getting hustled, old people, people who are sick or mentally unwell. Very interesting. Very interesting plot. But Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl, she's in it playing a demon again. And between me and you, I love a white woman demon. Like I live for when the white woman is evil, and they don't hide it and they don't pretend like, oh, I had a hard life. It's like, girl, she's having a good time. I do hate
in the movie they made her lesbian. I low-key hate that part. That's the only part that I don't like. The only part I don't like. Like I really wish they would have had her with a man acting a fool, but you can't win them all. But there's just something about a white woman just plotting, calculating, organizing, being industrious in this way to where, again, like people really do propagandize white women to the point where, again, like there's just so much. There's just so much. I don't even want to go all the way into it, but I love when white women play like the anti-hero, the bad one, because again, it's the ways in so many movies we're supposed to think like this white woman is gonna be a good person. She's gonna be the one that's like treating everyone good. She's the angel in the house. The way people talk about white women. And again, the ways that, I love movies where they show a white woman being ruthless, being cutthroat, being evil. Not always. But I also think about like black horror. I think about Ma. I really didn't like Ma personally. But again, that was just me not appreciating the way they set it up. Like again, I just feel like I'd be sensitive about them showing like fat black women like in certain lights. And I know there are some folks that feel the same way. But for me, I feel like Ma was just I don't know. I just I just didn't like the way they set it up. I just feel like it could have been set up way better personally, but I also think that like when the black person is the villain or the bad one, I just think about how low budget shit is, and I feel like that's my biggest gripe. It's like I wish they would have taken it like way over the top. But again, I think that they did what they did. I just feel like it's really hard to find like a fat black woman being evil, being the bad one. Just like it's hard to find a fat black woman being like happy and like moving on screen like free. Like I think about how when we were talking about sinners and we are talking about Wunmi and how before anybody saw it there were a bunch of people being like, oh, we thought that Wunmi's character um was his sister, was his friend. And it was awkward because, again, I'm like, wait, she's supposed to be a main love interest, and people think that that's his sister or a family friend. And again, the ways that, like, I was trying to explain, like, I watched it in a movie theater with a bunch of white people and I was high as fuck. And I was low key very aware that I was watching something that was very black with a bunch of white people. And I just started to watch their faces, like, while they were watching. And there were moments in the movie that were not funny, but they were laughing. And I just think about the ways that like language is so bizarre. Cause there's moments where someone black is like scared and it's very clear. Like they're not comfortable. Like they're very uncomfortable. And people think that that's like funny. Like that's a funny moment. And it's like, And again, the ways that like just the minstrelsy at times, like the ways people will expect a certain reaction, and then again, the ways that I'm noticing all these white people laughing at some shit that's very heartbreaking. Like again, there's scenes of black folk dying, characters that we love, and they're like, "Yay!" and it's like, "Whoa, okay." And again, I think about the ways that when you're watching a movie and you're also fat, seeing a fat character being hurt, or even also a black person or a person of color seeing the only person who looks similar to you in some way is being hurt or being not treated well. And again, the ways that people were talking about Wunmi's character, and I was thinking about the ways that like people kept being like she's so beautiful, and it's like she is, but she was also asked to fry over 1,000 pieces of fish, excuse me, of chicken. I think they ordered some fish too when it went down to the Asian folk spot. Like I don't know if it was just fried chicken, but she definitely was requested to cook. And again, it's the ways that like needing her help was a central theme, but it's the way that she was barely focused on. And then again, the ways that other people in the movie clearly got a lot of screen time, and part of it seemed like was contractual. Like in order to tell this story, we had to include some person who was white passing, and again, just the ways that Mary took over the whole screen. Meanwhile, I really swear nobody really took any time to really talk about the ways that One Me's character was seen as resource. And again, looking for people on screen who are fat, who are black, who are femme, who are there's a budget. That should be making me fucking mad as hell because again, I think about even like when I'm making designs for like some of my menus, like I'll type in black woman happy. Older black woman smiling. Like there's so many moments where like there's missing there's missing people, but also like the content. And again, like I could go on YouTube and find someone black smiling very easily. A cartoon of it, not really. And again, like I'm just noticing so much more like the ways that like so many images like we're not being allowed to see, but also we're not investing in those people to do those things. And again, there are fat creatives, there are fat people creating, but again, just the ways that like I know some people ran to the movie theaters because they were like, we're gonna see a black fat woman in a movie like being loved. And I, again, just the ways that she was being required to do things to be in the room, and she was integral. Like she was the movie. So what up, Impractical? Hope you're doing cute. um Nima. But see, that's the thing too. I think about how like I said in a video I did about Sinners, if Mary's character, the white passing character, was fat, I truly believe people would have said that that fat white woman sexually assaulted him, aggressed him in the streets, tried to force him to remember eating her coochie. Like, it's the way I know if Mary was fat, people would come up with all types of reasons why she was, BBC addict, like fucking creepy white woman, was probably owned a plantation, probably was raised on a plantation. Like, it's the way motherfuckers will come up with so many other stories about Mary, but it's the way that like she was the star and she was the biggest weirdo, like, to me. And see, if she was a big girl saying they would have just called her thick, I disagree. I feel like it depends on how big she was. We'll say that. We'll say that because I'm thinking SSBBW. Like, I'm like, if she was a big white Southern gal being as sexually forward, and he kept on telling her back, I just feel like motherfuckers would not be as nice about her character. And again, it's the ways people were being nice as fuck about her character. But when it came to One Me's character, when it came to Annie, there was all this, oh, well, the lighting. And it's like, man, the lighting don't give matronly. Fuck y'all. Like, I'm so sick. Again, it's the way that I remember when Precious came out. I was like, we're going to have a new Slayer. They're gonna start calling people precious. And just same with Lizzo. When Lizzo came out, I'm like, motherfuckers, you know how many motherfuckers call me Lizzo, bitch? Again, every time somebody fat, especially black, gets fucking famous, I'm like, here goes another fucking slur. And it's sick, but it's the truth. Like, motherfuckers will really use a fat black person's existence as a name to call someone and try to be funny. And it's fucking weird as hell, but again, it's. And I don't talk about Lizzo that much, but man, seeing her post recently, like, I don't know if anybody saw Lizzo was vegan and then she stopped being vegan, and I think she now like doing Chili's commercials. I'm not trying to play with her, bitch. I'm sure Chili's is good as fuck. I haven't been up over there in a minute, but y'all let me know if the ribs are really that good, bitch, because I know some people really fuck with Chili's and I don't know them. Mm. Capri, what a way to think about it. What a way to think about it. Because me personally, the way I saw the movie, I saw it as a reminder that you, as the non white person, but especially the black person, could have a dream. And it's never me saying that dream doesn't matter. I never want to be that person. But it is to acknowledge that you could have a dream, and there goes somebody white, like, who just again is in the position to take that dream, to cause you harm, to kill you. And again, it's one of those moments that for some black people happens so many times they die, or happens so many times they write a book. Like, there's so many things that come out of white violence that are not all just, death, but there is a lot of death. And again, the ways that, like, that movie is a reminder that, like, your dreams as a non-white person really are at the whim of white supremacy, always lurking, bitch. Like, it's vampires out here, but the real demon was the colonized behavior and white supremacy that was embedded already. The ways that people saw gold as worthy to come into a space. And again, the ways that, like, the character that was not even invited was like, hey, come on in. And again, the ways that I, as a mixed person, have been delusional about a lot of things. And I've given very poor advice. And how would I know? How would I have known that was not good advice? Or even advice from a lens that is not a black person's advice? Or even advice that a black person would have? Or even getting to the point where I realize that there are going to be black folks that have all different types of advice to offer from all different types of walks of life. And there will be moments where somebody might think that black person is off or strange, and really they're just not you, babe. They're just someone that's experienced something that you didn't experience. There's not one black experience. There's so many. And what a relief, right? What a relief. There's gonna be black folk from all different walks of life, so many different paths. What a great reality. But again, there's so many people that refuse to think like that and will operate as if there's one true path, one true way. And again, that can be internalized and externalized and other communities. So with that being said, have fun, bitch. Like, please, like, for real. Like, do something fun for yourself. Try to focus more on how you feel about yourself. Try to focus on how people around you are behaving. Are people around you more loving, more open? Is your presence something that they're receiving with joy and support? Are they able to receive connection? Are y'all both teachable? Just try to remember that, like, there's gonna be moments where we fuck up, where we crash the fuck out, and there's gonna be people that really can't handle that shit and they don't want to be connected anymore. There's gonna be people that see a crash out as an opportunity to repair the rupture, as an opportunity to apply love to the situation in a way that, again, works out for both of you. You both get to maintain connection, maybe even deepen it. Who fucking knows? But I'm just in a situation right now where I'm grateful as fuck that even though I fucked up my hair, I still am happy. You know what I mean? Cause you ever give yourself a fucked up? Yeah, bitch. Again, I've been stressed for a couple of days. That's why y'all ain't seen me, bitch. The shit was big as fuck. It was hurting my neck. My fucking head sweating. I'm honestly stressed about it. I really do need to cut this shit the fuck out and start over, but I don't want to yet. You know what I mean? And I'm in a place where there's not many weave trained eyes. Like a white lady told me my hair looked great, and I was like, it do. It do. Again. This shit is out hearing. I hate it. People are loving it. That's great for me. I also, again, I live in a place where I can go swimming, which is exciting, but bitch, have I gone swimming? No, bitch. No, I haven't even put on my bathing suit, the whole thing. It's a mess over here, bitch, but I'm still trying to remind myself I'm worthy of good things, even when I don't fucking do the good things. Um, let's see. I'm trying to close this shit out on some, like, positive shit a little bit. Ooh, we sold out of the caramels, bitch. Honestly, I was shocked. I was really shocked. I was not. Again, like, people, I feel like when people take mushrooms, they want the honey or they want the raw, the capsules. People don't usually want the caramels, but the caramels sold out, which is really exciting. We're actually working on a new batch now. We had to take a break because bitch was hot as fuck. I don't know about you, bitch, but making caramels in the summer, my God. But we got it. We got the temperature controlled. We're figuring it out. We're about to be packaging, which is really exciting. We got some new flavors for y'all. We got some new shit going on. I'm hella fucking excited. Oh, bitch. Bitch. It's terrible. I had to take out a whole pack. I was just doing it, because like again, the hair's so big. You want to have the big hair, but the shit is heavy as hell. Honestly, like I just feel like if I don't take it out this week, I'm gonna wait till Dane get off for the weekend, bitch. And I'm gonna make him do this shit from the back. You feel me? I'm gonna take care of the front, but I'm gonna need someone to get the back. The back is not real to me. I'm not doing the back. And honestly, bitch, it's the way I'm about to strategically cut out the curly pieces. Maybe. I'm scared. There's a part of me that is low key almost at a point where I don't care what happens. Like, you know what I mean? Where you want to where you want the shit out so bad, you're like, I don't even care. I just need enough to catch. You feel me? I don't even care, bitch. I have a lot of damage. Like, I'm actually at a point where it's like 4 to 5 inches. I'm cool. Listen, the way that Asian folks is worried right now, and hear me out. Hear me out. I hope that we can hold many truths. Yes, there have been Asian people being anti-black and it's being spotlighted in the news. Absolutely. And there have been some Asian folk being very vocal about, not not fucking with black folk or being taught not to fuck with black folk or whatever the case may be. This is never me saying I don't care. This is more me trying to hope that people hold that like the Asian folk in your city, the communities that are in again, the establishments that are in many communities, again, I am never trying to make it seem like Asian folk have not made lots of money off of black folk. And again, it's not just a hair store. It's a lot of layers to this conversation. And so I don't want to simplify it too much. But I do want to name that like the Target boycott, I understood that one. The blanket targeting of like all Asian shops, I don't think that makes sense. Personally, I think the Asian folk who are outspoken that are not being supportive definitely impact their money, but I do think that there are going to be a lot of businesses that are connected to the Asian community that may be in spaces where there are so many black folks that patron them because they feel respected and they're being treated well. And so I'm really just hoping folks are strategic about this shit personally, just because I know the desire is to push black owned, and I really hope folks do support black owned business. This is never me not saying don't support black owned business, but I notice a lot of times when Asian folk are heading the business, from what I've noticed as of recently, motherfuckers be behind that motherfucking glass trying not to get shot, ho. Like, that's my experience. I don't know about y'all. If y'all want to talk about your experiences, please tell me. But I feel like 9 times out of motherfucking 10, they behind that glass, they are not very helpful. And they usually, at this point, last 10 years, last 5 years, been hiring at least one black person to work there to talk to black people. Like, I don't know if other people are realizing that. But I've noticed that, like, they have at least 2 black employees. Excuse me. And so, this is not me trying to make it seem like it is what it is. No. What I'm saying is there are going to be places where you see black folks working that are owned by Asian folk. Maybe ask them how they're doing. Ask them how the wage is. Ask them some questions. See if this is a place to target. Personally, I would just be strategic. If the black folks there are working there and they're saying that they're having a good experience, being paid well, let's not impact their jobs. Again, this is not me trying to make it seem like I'm writing for the Asian community in a particular way. I do not even know many Asian folk. Like, I'm not trying to play with nobody, but I really don't know too many Asian folk. And this is not about that. This is more me trying to acknowledge that, like, there's going to be people in our communities who are not from there, who are from different places. I want us to just reconsider the xenophobia and reconsider the idea that we know how all Asian folk operate or move. We don't. We don't. And again, if they are hiring some black folk, which I have seen, that is a great moment to just ask the person how the job is. Be casual. Be like, are you liking it here? Are they treating you well? Maybe not within earshot of the boss. You feel me? But I definitely ask black folk at their job a lot of times if they're the only one. How are they treating you? on the low, on the side. But again, there's moments where folks feel safe to say this place sucks. And I'm like, thanks for telling me. Again, there have been so many moments where black folks are working somewhere and they felt safe to tell me this place is not good. And I'm like, thanks. And that's the thing too. I'm not saying that just because someone black works there, like they can't be on some bullshit. They absolutely can be. But I want folks to just consider that at this point in career, a lot of Asian folk know black folk want to shop somewhere for their hair supplies that is not Amazon. And so they'll go in there. But let's be clear, many people are still fucking with Amazon, still going through Amazon, which again has a lot of backers in, in Asia. Different Asian communities have investments, but not just them. Again, I want us to just consider moments when we're being told that a whole community is against a whole community, and that is not what's happening. What's happening is there are many folks who are colonized operating in a way to where they believe they'll win, they'll benefit. There's also a big fear being pushed more and more towards black people. Right now is such a moment to paint black folks as so many different things, and I just want folks to consider that that's not for anyone to fight against or to operate like this is like this is reasonable. It's not. Again, the ways that black folks are being hunted, harmed, hung, there's so many names I could name, and I'm just going to include links for folks that do want to again stay on top of who is no longer here with us and why. This is not me saying that like it's not all these people or those people. That's not what I'm even trying to name. What I'm trying to offer is that this is a moment where there's a desire to get people to riot, to fight back in a particular way. And I just want us to consider strategically fighting. I understand some of y'all will need to use a gun and a knife. Maybe you have to do something that you didn't think you were going to do. I'm hearing you. I'm really not trying to judge anybody for how they're operating out here because it can be very fucking terrifying. With that being said, I do think that it makes sense to ask people, especially if you see people in your community working places where you're, again, not sure about how they're operating, how they're treating people. Definitely read reviews. People are being more candid than fucking ever about what's going on. And again, a lot of these reviews get scrubs, unfortunately. But you can leave another one somewhere else. Listen, TripAdvisor still operates, bitch. It's a lot of places you can write shit. It's a lot of places. Listen, it can be intimidating because again, like if you do it too close to the boss, the person might not feel safe to say like how shitty their job is. But again, most people are working somewhere that they have to work because they need money, not because they like working there. But again, there are some people that really do like their job or need that fucking job. And I just again, that's my spirit. Is like I want the folks that have learned they need to have people within community working there. Because again, there are questions and things to talk about with weave. Like so many things, so many things like again when they have a black woman in the store, I feel way more comfortable to talk to her about all different types of things. There's been unfortunately always a language barrier that they didn't give a fuck about for a while. Like let's be real, like a lot of spots that were Asian owned, they did not care about being able to be understood by you or even understand you. Like they were just there to benefit. And again, that's an awkward thing to talk about, but it's the truth. Like even hiring someone black doesn't mean that like they're even listening or doing something different. They could just be following strategy. And it is strategic because again, I will go somewhere way quicker if I know there's a certain level of service. And I think some people forget that. Mm. And that's the thing too. I feel like there's such a big xenophobic push around Latino people, and it's so awkward. Like people think Latino means like light skin and straight hair only, and it's so frustrating because again, I think about the Latinidad, how vast it is, and just again the language, the colonizers' language that changes in all of our mouths. Listen, I'm about to go eat some ice cream and eat these nachos. But I just wanted folks to know I'm appreciative that I get to even talk about being a whore online. So exciting. Think about it. In a different age, bitch, I'll be burned at the stake. Like, they'll be mad as fuck at me. You know, like I just think about that sometimes. How like I get to be a slut. Also, bitch, I got these fucking cute ass shorts from a grocery store. They were way too overpriced. $15 for a pair of shorts that barely covers my poom poom. It's kind of wild, but I still bought them, and they feel so nice, bitch. Like the fucking fabric, it is not poly. It is not ester. It is not the twins. Like this shit is so fucking cute. Like yes, this is Dane's fucking shirt that I tie up, so I gotta stay in. I'm a messy bear, but still, bitch. Like I felt so cunt today. Like bitch. Like these little shorts. I'm gonna have to give me some more of these hoes, cause I just want my booty out. Alfredo, bitch. Wait, tell us more. Tell us more if you want to. But yo, the fucking Mexican spot with the chips, bitch, like they fried them in front of me fresh. I swear they put a little bit of allspice on it. Like it's some nutmeg in there or some shit, bitch. One of them herbs that's a nut, dog. Like for real. Shit smelled good as fuck. I fucking am so grateful. Like I'm so grateful. Like shout out to Mexico. Shout out to all the folks in Trinidad that be frying shit up. Like just shout out honestly to everybody that be cooking the birria. Like just shout out to the barbacoa. Bitch, I just remember I got barbacoa. Bitch and fucking bitch. You're a sweetie. Thank you so much. Not the blonde and the black braids and the crackhead neighbor, bitch. I'm screaming. I listen. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, I hope y'all have a cute one. We do have a tarot party coming for Cancer season on Sunday, which is tomorrow. LOL. I thought it was Friday, bitch, for a second. But yeah, tomorrow night I'm coming through for a tarot party for Cancer. I'm not sure what that vibe should be. Like I feel like Cancer is always seen as very emotional, very deep. I kind of want to do something a little different with the Cancerian one. I'm not sure what is keeping you in the water. Like, are you in the water or are you on land? You know what I mean? Like, is your Cancerian season? Are you in the deep? Are you rolling? Oh, all right. Hey, Cancer friend, how's your season going? Mine's going great. Like low key, Cancer season has feels like a breath of fresh air. I also have like 3 placements in Cancer, not a full stellium, but some energy there. And I personally feel like Cancer season. Now Gemini season was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was a mess though. It was tiring as fuck. Very tiring. But this season is just so like I don't know, bitch. Like, there's something about Cancer season. I just feel like I'm gonna make it. Like, I just feel like this ain't gonna be the end of me, bitch. And like, I'm just grateful that I even get to be alive in Cancer season, cause, woo. Impractical, right? Listen, we're in I feel. That's the motto for Cancer. I feel. And so again, like the feelings, how it's going, how it's really like the interior illusions lounge, like what's happening in there. It's very much not external. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel cute as fuck during Cancer season so far. So far, I feel butte. So far, I feel butte. But I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it got me really investigating my feet, bitch. I don't know about you. I'm trying to remember what Cancer rules. I don't know if Cancer rules the feet. I'm trying to think about it. I know Leo got the head. I know Virgo got the hands. I know Capricorn got the knees. Do anybody know if Cancer rule the feet? I think Scorpio ruled the booty. I could be wrong. It might be Pisces is the booty, and Scorpio is the coochie. I could be wrong. I could be lying about that, bitch. But I'm trying to remember. I should have got my other phone, bitch. Listen, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow for sure. But yeah, for Cancer season, we're gonna figure out what is ruling, and I'm gonna just be like, "Do your feet hurt, bitch?" Like or some shit. I'm gonna just find some way to incorporate what the vibes are vibing. You said your hubby's a Pisces. Oh, wow, a Pisces and a Cancer together. I feel like there's probably like some good ass food, some good ass music, good ass outfits too. Let's be honest. Like Pisces always get dressed. I feel like Pisces put in a lot of work to look very classic. Like I feel like that's one thing I know about Pisces. Like is like they always are classic as fuck. Like they always look so like just so classic. Like their look is never like, even if they're like more like punk, like it's still classic as fuck. Like I feel like they put a lot into it, but it looks effortless, and I admire that. As a Capricorn, I can't even. You can see the work on me, bitch. I put in work. Um, High emotional bonding. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Do you have your Venus signs? Like, can I know about your Venus compatibility? Because I love like that's one thing I really love is like finding out where people's Venus is. Because I have a Venus in Aqua, my partner has a Venus in Virgo, and I personally feel like this is the best Virgo placement I've ever dated. High key, like Virgo in Venus. Whoa. Because one thing about my partner is he wants to be perfect in love. Like that's one thing about Virgo. Virgo placements is part of perfection. Like where you really try to go hard as fuck and be the best. And I just feel like he really goes hard in love. Like I feel like every other area he be, he doing his thing. He's doing his thing. But I feel like in Venus, in his heart, that's where he does the most labor. And I just think about how he's one of the softest people I've ever connected with. How like he really has gone through a lot, and he has, come out on the other side. A lot of transformations have happened before I've ever met him, and there's still transformations happening to this day. But Virgo and Venus, ooh, bitch. Like I just feel like he really wants to be a perfect lover to someone. But I think that in the past, from what he said, people were very judgmental about him. And I think about how like I really just accept who he is. Like I feel like I'm attracted to him physically. He has interesting things he's invested in. But I also know, just like me, he's emo. Like we're both emo as fuck, and we're both emo and not white. And so I just think about how like we both have had moments in life where, again, like we just couldn't keep our white friends. Like we were not, we weren't willing to be tokens. Like those moments, like are why, like I think our relationship still is connected, cause like we both know how to say nah to shit that don't make sense. And I just think about when you're a token, like who's gonna tell you, Ooh, okay. Word. Listen, Gemini and Venus, like Venus is very scattered in Gemini because Gemini is very mental. Venus is also mental, but also there's a balance there. So as much as there's a mental, there's also a fire. There's also a fight. There's also a desire to keep going. That Venusian fire of femmes and queer people and the earth and money. Like, just again, the ways that, like, certain things propel other things. And so I think what I'm trying to say is, like, Venus and Gemini could be a really great lover, especially if you're Venus and Aquarius, because Venus and Gemini is like, oh, like maybe we used to cuddle on the couch a lot and now we're going to this club a lot. And like now we're, joining a class a lot. Like maybe, just very much interested in like the relationship, not just being like we love each other romantically. Like we also do things that like friends do, community members do. We also maybe like learn something together. And so I think that Venus and Gemini is just open to like many different possibilities in love. But I think that someone who has like Venus and Taurus might really need something traditional in love. Like might need, you know, a marriage, like might need all the symbols and the signals that like this is a relationship and we are really here together, down to like monograms, like or down to like maybe a couple's outfit, like I just think about the ways that Venus and Taurus is like I actually want us to like be cohesive and like make something that is like functional together. Really want to show this off, but don't want to try too hard. I've been dead before I try to do everybody's sign, but we will definitely talk tomorrow about Venus. Cause she's still in, no, she's in Leo. She's in Leo. She's still in Leo. And I want to say Jupiter's there too, bitch. So Leos are really going through something right now in terms of like their luck, their desire to be seen might be a little bit more pronounced. Um, Things might feel more aligning for the Leos, perhaps. But yeah, for the Cancer party, we're gonna be meeting at 8 p.m. soft, meaning come late. We're gonna be bullshitting in the beginning anyway. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just go to my phone, guys. You know how I do. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. Thank y'all for spending time, and also thank y'all for talking shit as well. Cause being a whore is not easy, but someone's gotta do it, right? So it's gonna be me. Anyways, bye.